And you are live. That's what it is. Yo, 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 yo. Big Boss Salini. You know what it is. You seen the thumbnail. You see who the guest is. We about to cook, man. I see we got 4 people up in here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hold out a little bit longer. Try to let more people fall in. Fall into the gap. I realize this is early week. It's not a Friday night. It's not a Saturday night. It's not a tap in or a live. But guess what? We all the way live. Bossy boss. Bossy boss, and I never took a loss. Bossy boss, you know I got the sauce. Bossy boss, you would end up in the cross fucking around with the boss. That's what it is. That's what it is. Trying to let more people fall in. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. Rocking with Bossy Boss and my special guest. We about to get into it. We about to do it. Man, low numbers. What's going on with that? Hey, moderator, my mods even up in here? Man, share the links with the groups, man. Hey, man. We about to get it. Shout out to QB Passport Flexing. Let's go. Man, I need another body or two. Oh, we got it. We got my bare minimum. Minimal. We got my bare minimum. I guess we can get it. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Big Bossy Boss. All right. Well, shit, man. Like I say, you saw the thumbnail. You know who it is. It's the one. It's the only. It's the Milano, the travel vlogger in the motherfucking building. Boom.
What up? What up?
What's up with it, man? How you feeling today, man? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. No excuse, ENT salute. That's what it is, man. How you feeling? How you feeling, man?
Feeling good, man. I don't know if you've seen the video I sent you, the new one I dropped today, but I found out I got a credit on a flight, so I might end up taking a flight in March.
Ooh, next month. Next month. Where we going?
It's hard because I didn't expect that. I was gonna like push it back, and you know I gotta actually use the credit before March 31st.
In the month of March. Wow, that's crazy. Well, I know.
Well, I gotta book it before. I gotta book it before March 31st. So I could push it probably to June or something. But
okay, you just gotta book it for. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I know where you probably
had that cancel.
You said what?
Remember when they were canceling people's flights? So Expedia, I think, canceled mine, but they credited. They didn't give me all my money back. So I thought they did, but they ended up crediting one flight when they had the one way.
Okay.
So
wow, that's crazy. So when you gonna? Well, I guess you're gonna make it. You have to decide before the 31st where you're gonna go.
Yeah.
Damn.
So it's like so many options. I'm like, should I go to TJ, Big Boss Town?
He said Big Boss. You must have caught the my last my Saturday night.
The live with QB, yeah.
QB, shout out to QB Passport Flexing. Speaking of the devil and the devil arrived, he said you ain't going to TJ, Milano. He said you're not going to TJ, man.
Shoot, it depends on how that credit looks. If that credit credited me like $300 or $400, that's enough to go to San Diego and round trip.
Oh, so you don't know what the credit is? You know it's a credit. You don't know the amount yet?
Yeah, I don't know the amount. I gotta go in the app and look. I didn't look. I just saw it and I was like, it surprised me.
Oh wow, I heard that. That'd be a trip. Well, so it's a credit to the point. I think you were saying earlier. It's a credit to the point of a previous ticket you didn't take.
So yeah. So basically, yeah, but they did. I think it was 2 one ways I ended up doing, and I think they gave me my money back on one way because I called the airlines. But I think Expedia they wouldn't refund it, so they just credit it. I didn't know that.
So okay, so at best, you're thinking most likely it's just a credit on a one way, not a full trip.
Yeah,
yeah. Well, better than nothing. Better than nothing.
Yeah,
right. You better you put some coins with it. You know what I'm saying? So no excuse. Shout out to No Excuse. He's saying, man, I would squeeze the San Diego trip in next month if that was the case.
Yeah.
Okay, but again, so for the party people out there, so where are you from? Where are you from? What city and state? Where are you from? Where you at?
Oh, well, I'm in North Carolina right now, but I'm from Boston.
Okay, Boston. Oh, you know what? I was just thinking you was a straight New York dude. Boston. Okay.
Because everybody thinks they always assume that I'm like a New Yorker and stuff.
Exactly. Guilty as charged. I thought you was your average New Yorker.
Yeah.
Boston, huh? That's what's up.
Yeah, but our accents are different. We don't pronounce our R's in Boston. We go a little harder.
Okay. But you in North Carolina right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Raleigh way.
Oh, right. Okay. Makes sense. So weeks and weeks ago, when I hit my 1,000, I had a guest on who's in Thailand, a brother from North Carolina, go by Mojo. And his YouTube channel is Passport and Cigars. And, obviously I have his personal number because we have to talk on the back end. And he's from North Carolina. And his area code, I'm going to say, is the 919. So when I was hitting you up, I noticed that yours was 919. I'm like,
Yeah.
Mojo Passport and Cigars is out of North Carolina 919, and yours is 9. I wonder why yours is 919. Boom, there we go. Mystery solved. North Carolina. So how long you been in North Carolina?
I want to say over like 15 years.
Oh wow, you like there. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I got a couple of homeboys that told me they don't claim me no more in Boston. I'm a North Carolinian.
Oh man, they banging like that. Oh, that's messed up. Yeah. 15 years, huh? Wow. Yeah. So all your travels have been from the home base near Raleigh, North Carolina, out and about the whole world. Yeah. So speaking of your travels, man, about how many countries have you been to?
All right, so I've been to Costa Rica. I started Dominican Republic. Did Colombia. Did Philippines, Thailand, Puerto Rico, if you want to count that. And Mexico.
Okay.
So that's almost like six
countries, at least, right? I would be honest, I wasn't counting them as you said. I was just listening. Was Brazil in there?
Oh, I'm sorry, Brazil. I should have thought of that. Yeah, you're good that you got that.
Yeah, right. Okay, I didn't know if I was tripping or not. You see the grades, man. Boss is old, man. Yeah, Brazil. How do you leave out Brazil?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, man. You know what? Hey, you know what, chat? This interview's over. Thank you for coming out. We've been rocking for 8 minutes. This interview is over. The man disrespected. See me on Friday.
And even when I knew we were going to talk about Mexico, so I brought a Mexican beer.
Oh yeah, Mexican beer. We're gonna talk about every country you've been to, whatever you want to talk about, man. But yeah, Mexico in particular, because it's on the radar. And again, shout out to QB Passport Flexing. You guys make sure you go subscribe to QB. He was just on the channel this past Saturday. Excellent interview. He rocked out with the boss almost the whole interview. Check out QB Passport Flexing. But right now, it's about Milano, the travel vlogger. You guys really make sure you go check him out. But before the end of this interview, we're going to share the screen. Either he or I will, on his end or my end. We're going to share the screen and go to his channel, and we're going to see his receipts. We're going to see what Milano, the travel vlogger, is really, if he's really about that life.
Yeah, we got probably have to do it on your end because I'm on the phone.
Okay, it's all good.
Yeah,
it's all good.
Yeah, I remember before you didn't want to do the hostels. You was against the hostels. I remember.
Yeah, I
Big
was.
Boss like, I ain't checking that yet. Somebody's the hospital.
Yeah, you know what? And you know what? I at this point, boss will have to lightweight apologize to you because I was talking shit about you, giving you flack behind when I heard about the hostels. I said, man, Milano, and then you wasn't a travel vlogger, you used to travel boy back then.
Yeah.
I said, Milano, the travel boy, is going to hostels in Brazil.
Yeah.
Of all places, why would you go to a hostel in Brazil? I said, that's some bullshit. But yeah, so boss.
But you seen the receipts when I showed you that video in the hostel. You see why.
I did it from the receipts, and then talking to you on the back end when you was really breaking it down to me. I was really seeing the opportunities, the organic opportunities that exist in a hostel. It's like being back in high school again, man, or in a college dorm. I'm like, what? I said, maybe boss had it all wrong. And then funny the way the universe worked after that, I had person after person hop on these lives, talk about hostels. I had a shout out to Clifton the Egyptian. He was really breaking it down about hostels. And then DYB Lifestyle, crazy DYB. Shout out to DYB. He was in a hostel in Colombia. And then I had another person pull up, Natty Baller 2007. And matter of fact, his hostel story was so lit in that live interview. I actually made a little video clip of his story in a hostel, like woo. Then, of all people, shout out to Aaron Ferris, Black Men Travel. He was telling me about hostel. I said, at this point, boss is wrong. I'm a man. I can admit it.
I would never steer you wrong, big boss.
I said,
like, I'll be honest with you. The crazy thing about it is you're not the only one to give me flack on the hostels. Even QB Willie Flexi gave me crap on it, but I showed him the light. He was like, what? Yeah, because a lot of people was like, and the crazy thing about it is people actually thought I stayed the whole week in the hostel. I'm mad I didn't. I only stayed one day. I wish I would have, because the whole experience would have been different.
Right. You saw where it was going and the opportunities and the things. I'm like, wow. I said,
and you learn so much from people.
Boss, man. Don't put me up in there, man.
You learn so much from people. You know what I mean? And it's really cool. It's really laid back. I mean, I even got a job opportunity there, which I didn't really jump on, but they was like, yeah, well, we'll co-sign for you. You could actually live in the hostel for free. Like, I think it's you get your own room or whatever, but you just work for them. I think they were trying to get me to do a front desk, but I was like, my Portuguese ain't all that. Let me just do the cleaning up until I get to that level. But if that free room's in, I'll do whatever. You know what I mean? And you only work like 20 hours a week, and then you got a free room each month.
Man, put me on game. Well, you're a likable person for the most part, so I could see that. Like I say, when I was in my mentorship, my mentor telling me, he was giving me these books, and the main thing he was saying, like, have a pleasing personality. Have a pleasing personality, and that really helps with the networking and open up doors. So, you're a cool brother. I know you catch a lot of shit. You even caught shit from me. But everybody catch shit from Big Boss. I'm just mean like that.
He's the boss. Like you work for.
I'm a boss, man. Got to deal with it. But you a good brother though, and even though you catch a lot of shit, so but you didn't jump on it. I know you probably wish you did now, but you had to get back to the States.
Because the thing about it is, to do that, I would have to stay there a certain time. So that's why I've been trying to do stuff, and that's why a lot of people are like, man, why don't you get an apartment? But I'm like, man, if I get an apartment, it's gonna be impossible. So I was just trying to see, like, with the COVID was messing up so much and everything. I didn't know what I was going to do with that situation, but I still think about doing it. It's still in the future plans. I mean,
I heard that. Hey,
if I go in the back pocket, that same guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's in your back pocket, huh? I heard that.
Yeah,
it's always good. Hey, it's always good to have what options.
Because I'm down the street from the beach, man. I could walk to the beach from the hostel.
Man, while you down the street from the beach in Brazil. You got first dibs on everything that come through there. Is already got opportunities already, and you have a little bit of authority because you work there too. Oh man, you have your own room. Oh man. Man. Let me go to some of these. HD chilling with the beaming eyes. Been waiting on this collab. Yeah, man. Your name been ringing, man, ever since I started my little channel a few months back and doing these lives and all this whole kind of stuff. Every now and again, your name would keep ringing and say, man, when you gonna have Milano on? You need to have Milano on. I said, man, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. So your name has been ringing in these YouTube streets, man, even on my channel. So I'm glad we was finally able to make this happen, man. So thank you for coming on the channel, man. How long you have your channel up and going?
So back in the days, I used to have one. It was like 2012. And that was really kind of, people say it was big. I don't think it was really that big. I always look at myself as like the master P of it. Like the videos were top quality, but I was doing numbers and I made a dent, but I only had a little over 2,000. And then, it was so raunchy. They took it down. But to be honest with you, I don't think it was actually the raunchiness that took it down, but I don't know. That's what they said. So they took that first channel down. So I set up a second one and just started doing that. Right. But the other one was really crazy.
Okay. Your first one, you said you had a little over 2,000 subscribers?
Yeah. It was like probably 2,500, 2,300.
Wow, 2,500, 2,300 subscribers. And was that one monetized, or was you were trying to get into
it was monetized. So a lot of my videos, man, the videos in DR, I was making like 100 to 150 per video. And that's United States dollars.
Right.
Right in the bank. Yeah.
Right in the bank, directly to the bank. It sucks to lose your content that you put time, energy, effort, sometimes your own money into making. But it doubly sucks if you lose it and it was monetized. You're like, ouch, man. Even if it's not your main, that's at least an extra source of income to get.
Yeah. But here's a kicker. Here's a thing that's a little secret. I've noticed with my bank account, I'll see keep the change in my bank. And I'm like, what the hell is that? And that was from YouTube when I did monetize, but I still have it. So I don't know if they grandfathered me in, like maybe YouTube felt bad they did that or what. I don't know if they took that and transferred over to the account I have now, but I do see like $2, $3, like it adding up. It don't have the whole amount going in my bank account, but they did send me something on monetization, and I have under 1,000 subscribers, so they could have grandfathered me in or whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you this. So I know what you said, but I'll break it down. Remember, I'm an old man. Channel down. Is the channel literally down, don't exist, or is it up and you don't have access to it? Like, are the videos still there?
No, the videos are gone. It's down.
Okay. Okay, what I was thinking, and I guess not, right? But my crazy brain, what I was thinking is, because YouTube gets paid too. It's like half almost. There might well be 50-50 because it's 45 and 55. That's half. So they get paid too. So I was wondering if it's some sneaky shit like it's up, they getting paid, but you ain't getting paid. They keep all of it. They getting paid, but you not. But maybe they felt guilty, so they say, okay, let's send them 5%. We keep 95.
Yeah,
but you said it's all the way gone. So okay, but that's where my brain was going. Only because you said you're still getting little residuals, and you said on this channel right here that you got right now with the 850 so odd, you got the email that said you're open for monetization already.
It said something about monetization, like they were changing stuff up, and normally they wouldn't send that to me if I'm not monetized.
Interesting.
And like I told you, in my bank account, I still see the same stuff I used to see with YouTube. It was now with the YouTube, when I used to see the Google stuff, it used to say automatic deposit 150 or whatever, or X amount of, but it used to go like $2, $3, a little bit, keep the change. I still see that keep the change joint. So I'm wondering where that's coming from. You know what I mean?
Probably loose bookkeeping, but hey man, you might as well go for it. So if all things being equal, you at an 850, man, all we got to do is get you up to 150 subscribers. You'll be at 1,000. For your watch hours, I don't know what you're looking at for your watch hour, but here's the one thing I do know with YouTube and people that had channels for a long time, they have the particulars on there where they want you to meet those criteria within a time frame. So yeah, your channel could be 6 years old and 10 years old, but they want you to hit those parameters within 1 year, within 12 months. So I don't know if your channel is old. I don't know where they would start, like where the timer go now. Would they start? Did they start it 6 months ago? Would they start it like yesterday? So I don't know where they were started, but they want it done within 12 months.
Yeah.
So, and how long you had these 850 subscribers? Like over a year, right?
Yeah. About almost over a year.
Yeah. So I wonder, like, I don't know, like where I don't know where they were like started from. They said, okay, you want to get monetized? You need 1,000. You got 850, but we're judging it from 1 year. So I don't know. Good luck to you, man. Question. At this point, do you want to be? I mean, the stupid question, right? But I still got to ask it. Do you want to be monetized and again and all over again and do things differently? Or?
Well, one thing, here's the good side about being monetized, right? When you get 1,000 subscribers, the good thing about it is they push your stuff more in people's face, right? That's one.
Okay.
Two, it looks better on your channel, so people want to look more. Three, you get paid or whatever, you get money. But one of the worst things about it is once you get monetized, it's quick for your stuff to get flagged or taken down. They don't just slap you on the wrist. Like, they treat you like you go from a regular child to stepchild. The regular child, they might slap you on the wrist. Stepchild, they're going to beat your ass like they want to kill you, like you stole something.
Right. They really don't like you anyway.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. So you know what? That's consistent from these YouTubers I've been interviewing lately. The interview. So who said that first? I know. Shout out to Drees. Jedi Drees TV said that he's going through his issue with his channel, and he was saying once you are monetized, it's a whole different ball game. YouTube look at you different. Now it's not a hobby. Now it's not for play. Because it's called the YouTube partnership. You're a partner with them now. Now you can actually make them look bad. We're a partner. We going out here to these big businesses, these corporations, you know what I'm saying, trying to put their commercials on your videos, and you make it look bad because you're a partner. So they treat you harsher. Speaking of Jedi, I finally got my first super chat for this stream. And who would it be? None other than Richie Rich. Roll the motherfucking tape. Salute, big boss. Leave me alone. Still, leave me alone. What you talking about? Leave me
alone. My song. That was my song.
Oh man, leave me alone. Man, that's not gonna happen, Richie Rich. I'm not gonna leave you alone, man. You just gotta deal with the big bossy boss love, man. I got nothing but love for Richie Rich. Roll the tape. He the one that put me on and put the bug in my head to even start a channel a couple years back. I wasn't gonna do it. When I would go on his channel, all his people, his viewers, big boss, you need a channel. You should start a channel. I said, man, I ain't doing no YouTube. Look at me now. So shout out to Richie Roll the tape.
We got two times. You said you went to a hostel. You went to a channel. 3 times a charm, big boss.
Man, I guess the moral of the takeaway is never say what you ain't gonna do, right?
Yeah.
Never say what you ain't gonna do. Shout out to New Free Mixtape. Boss, you got to do a remix with Milano. So you know what? It's very interesting. So when I put the little the what's the name up, the reminder, with the thumbnail and a reminder link under the link, shout out to, I don't see him nowhere in the chat. Shout out to the Navigator, Doc is the Navigator. He said, yo, that guy Milano had a rap video that went viral years ago. Is that true?
It was a song. It wasn't a real video. It was on video, but it was a song basically. Leave me alone.
Oh, so that's what Richard was saying. Leave me alone. Oh, okay. Yeah. See, Boston, I didn't get the reference. I just said big boss salute, leave me alone. I said, what? So that was your song.
It was an inside joke, yeah.
Inside, leave me alone. Okay, but did you make this a song that you made though?
Yeah. It was a long time ago when I was in Boston. I made the song, and I was just, I was trying to really get on and stuff like that. I mean, I made a couple of dollars with that, selling the CD hand to hand when I was in North Carolina. You know,
What? No, you were selling it on a CD? You had a press to a CD and you were slanging it out the
yeah,
trunk?
I was selling $2 a pop for the each
Shut
for
up.
the single. Yep,
Shut
and I would
up.
play it
And
in
you
my
dropped your
car.
traffic.
Yeah.
Shut
So,
up,
yeah.
man. That's some Oakland stuff right there, man. That's how shout out to Too Short. That's how Chew Store started out here.
Actually, E40. You forgot the originator, E40. That's the one.
Okay. Milano, Oakland. Too Short did it before E40.
He did?
Duh, yeah, 1983.
Okay, yeah.
Too Short did it before E40. But yeah, I mean, yeah, you're in the right mind frame. And even then, I was just literally about to say you jumped in with misinformation. So if you listen to this Too Short, the views expressed on the channel does not reflect the views of Big Balls. And you see, I set them straight. Too Short from Oakland, you did it first back in the early 80s with the record company 75 Girls, way before you even signed with Jive. Yeah, Too Short was slanging it out the trunk of his car. But you know what? But after Too Short did it, that was the lick. A lot of so-called rappers was doing it. Like they would just press up their own tapes. Back then, cassette tapes, not CDs, but tapes. They would press up their own cassette tapes and they would sling them out the trunk of their car. And then E40 out of Vallejo started doing it and bubbled up, man. Wow.
But let me ask you. With Too Short, he already had a label. I thought E40 did it without a label. That's why I remember E40 doing it. That's why the only reason why I didn't know he was. Yeah.
Right, no. Both. Exactly what you said, but both. It's still the same thing. Too Short did it. Well, when we say label, okay, 75 Girls wasn't really a label, bro. It was
okay.
It was kind of like a pimp situation, a well-known dude with that. It wasn't no real label, man. But you know, you got to have something on there. So his label was 75 Girls, but it wasn't no label, and so that's why he was slanging it out of his car. His record deal was with Jive. After years of being in the 75 Girls, he finally got put on with Jive. That was it. Too Short went nationwide. Too Short signed with Jive. Yeah. So.
Oh wow.
All things Oakland, bro. But you know what? I'm glad that that's even in your head. Yeah. And basically, you follow the program. You was out there slanging your CDs for $2, man. That's what's up.
Yeah.
That is what's up, man.
I was curious with now because I'm new to the whole California scene, as you see where I made that mistake.
Yeah.
When you guys say the Bay, when you guys say the Bay Area, what does that consist of? Because
when we say the Bay Area, so the Bay Area, what it consists of is basically you could say everything from San Jose
and up.
Up to past
San Francisco.
Not even Sacramento. You can't even say some people try to say Sacramento's a bay, but nah. Anything like I would guess say Fairfield, because you cross the bridge, you get into Vallejo. Shout out to E40, Vallejo, Fairfield, Vacaville. After Vacaville, you start going through Dixon and all these other like little hick towns before you get to the state capital Sac. So I would say Vacaville to San Jose, and then of course San Francisco to I don't even know if I'm going to say Concord and Antioch and Pittsburgh. I just have to say to Berkeley, Emeryville. Yeah, I have to say from Berkeley to San Francisco, and then from San Jose to Vacaville. That's the Bay. That's the Bay. And even then, so when you're talking about the Oakland, Berkeley side, we're called the East Bay. So Oakland is the East Bay, and San Francisco is just like the Bay because it's literally the Bay, right? And then San Jose would be the South Bay, and then Vallejo, Fairfield, Vacaville would be the North Bay. So that makes Bay Area like that. Tell the people that Big Boss is back. Ooh.
Now I've been over to San Jose because I had family on my stepfather's side, and it was pretty nice over there. I remember one of the guys, they were telling me San Jose, the jobs pay really good, but it's expensive living.
Shout out to QB. That's what he was saying. So that's what QB was on. That's the type of hype he's on. He's on that kind of time. Shout out to QB. He's from Southern California, the Los Angeles, LA area. He's out of Southern California, but he's up here in the Bay making that Bay Area money, like in the Silicon Tech Valley, in the San Jose South Bay area, in the South Bay San Jose area, making that San Jose South Bay Bay Area money. But you know what I'm saying, but based out of LA. So you're right. And then SF pay goods too. Out of the three, Oakland pays the least. So a lot of Oakland people, a lot of people in the Bay, period, even as far as Sacramento, that's not the Bay, all migrate to San Francisco. San Francisco, where the money is.
Yeah, top dollar.
Top dollar. Where they got that pyramid. They got that that big famous pyramid you see in all the movies. That building that looks like a pyramid.
I've heard about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Trans America building. I say Illuminati, but whatever. I didn't say that. Yeah. So San Francisco is our economic powerhouse. So everybody pretty much goes to San Francisco to work. Or if they don't go to San Francisco, they go down south towards San Jose.
Yeah. And now I heard there was guys making 70, 80,000 a year, IT tech guys living out their car because it's so expensive up there.
That is 1,000% true. If you're not making 100K, you're broke. And of course, obviously, I don't make 100K. 2 jobs, with both jobs, I'm under 100, even with 2 jobs. But I take all my trips, so I still travel. But I have a blessed situation. I keep it real. I stay in a 1-bedroom apartment. 1-bedroom apartment. That's too much. I
thought you were gonna say 200 or something. He said too much.
Well, I wish. You probably thought I was gonna say 2,000. So you have apartments. You have apartments, or like a 1-bed studio or a 1-bedroom by the good parts of Oakland, like our Lake Merritt area. $3,000 a month.
Wow.
$3,600 a month. Apartment, not house, not mortgage. An apartment, $3,000. It's nothing for $2,500. $2,500 for 1-bedroom. If you find one for like $1,600, $1,700, $1,800, you're doing great. A studio apartment that's a box is at least $1,500. People are paying $800 to $1,000 to live in somebody's garage. They're paying like $600, $700, $800 or $1,000 for a spare room or somebody's attic. So it's nothing for.
Wait, how much to live in somebody's spare room or attic?
Yeah, spare room or attic. 8 to 12.
Damn,
that's the range.
That's KJ prices in Cali.
right. So to live in somebody's extra room, it's at least $800 to $1,200 to live in a room. If you want to get your own studio apartment, it's going to start at about $1,500, $1,600. If you want a 1-bedroom, you're looking close to 2 G's, but it might be 17, 18-ish or 2. If it's like 2 bedrooms, 22, 25. If it's in a real nice area, 25, 3 G. You see what I'm saying? It goes, and that's Oakland. We're not talking go to San Francisco.
Take your head off.
I don't even want to mention that. Go to San Francisco. And so then what messed the game up, because it's like that, the people with a little bit of paper that make 1K, 120 K or whatever, the Frisco people, they come to Oakland because Oakland is lesser than Frisco, right? But lesser is still high. So the people that's making a little bit of money in Frisco, they come to Oakland. Guess what happened? Gentrification. Boom! They knock us out of position. So now you have all the San Francisco people, the San Franciscoites, socialites, elites from San Francisco come to Oakland, boom, and then push the Oakland people out past the Catacomb Tunnel, out towards like the mountains, towards Concord, towards Antioch, towards Pittsburgh, towards them ways. You know what I'm saying? So it's a crazy. This California shit is crazy. It used to be a dream, but it's down there a nightmare. I'm not gonna get into the politics. Which party I think, you know what I'm saying? So one thing I'm gonna do, and it might just be a drop in the bucket, but it's gonna be good for my soul. If I ever make it big on YouTube, man, I'm gonna put most of the bag into something. I'm gonna brainstorm. I'm gonna hire people to brainstorm. We're gonna come up with something. If Big Boss gotta do it off YouTube money, man, halfway houses, We got a lot of abandoned buildings and shit, man. Buy these buildings and convert them to.
Y'all got liquor houses over there? Liquor houses? We have liquor houses down here with somebody's house. You could drink liquor without, after hours, and they make money off of it. Mostly in the hood, but yeah.
Yeah.
I used to do taxi, so I know that. I used to drop a lot of people over there.
Okay.
Be some mangoes too. There'll be some mangoes out there too. Because when that Remy in the system, ain't no telling where they fucking with.
No telling. With Hennessy, anything is possible. That's what it is. That's what it is, man. So, speaking of mangoes, man. So out of all your countries you've been to, I ask everybody this: what is your best country and why? And what is your least favorite country and why?
Okay, so I want to say my favorite country is Thailand. And the reason why is because everything is cheap. You don't need to cook. You don't need to go shopping. You can eat everything off the street. Yep. You could literally 7-Eleven. Yeah. I mean, the food is I eat off the street because the food's so cheap and it's fresh. Yeah. Like, a soup is like $1. Yeah. I've got fried chicken, 7 pieces for $3,
Right.
And you get that GFE experience and that PSC experience.
Yeah, you get both.
All the both.
And you get the free experience too a lot of times.
Yeah, and you know what's so crazy? They don't even want. It's not like they actually enjoy it. So it's like they want to be around you more. It's not like, okay, when it's time to go. No, they want to push it more because they make it like it's fun. Like it's not
Have I been saying that? Not you, Milano. I got to talk to the chat. Have folks not been saying that? Confirmed again and again and again. Are you guys listening? What's wrong in your head? What's wrong in your head? Oh, boss, the flight too long. Oh, boss, they all skinny. All of them, the whole country, everybody's skinny. They skinny and it's too long. Have I not been saying that? They love this. And Milano's not even there. Shout out to Milano. It's hell of a name. Milano's not even this. Milano didn't have the melanin. Shout out to but he got the swag though. Milano got the swag. Man, I was telling people, man. It was to the point I had to pay them on the freebies. On the freebies. Yeah. I had to, it wasn't free because I had to pay them to leave.
Yeah. I had one that she didn't want to leave, and because she was a mango, and I was like, yo, you gotta go because I got my girlfriend coming here. And she's like, no, I can't leave. I said, listen, I'm gonna pay you to leave because that girl knows Thai boxing. She gonna whoop both of our asses. We both gonna get fucked up. I ain't trying to get fucked up on vacation. Here, let me pay you. Here, whatever you need. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out.
I want to ask you one question.
Yeah.
When she left, and keep it real, you don't have to lie to make it dramatic. I just want to know.
I never lie.
When she left, you never lie. There you go. When she left,
I always tell you want to lie.
Right. When she left, did she walk out? Did she walk out like a little puppy dog, like a hurt little puppy dog?
Yeah.
On her face.
Down crying. Yeah.
Thank you. It's crazy. Okay, I'm not tripping. I'm
trying to make me feel bad.
I'm not tripping. Man, like a little puppy. You know what? It's okay. Don't go to Thailand, everybody.
Or Philippines.
Go to DR. Everybody go to Sasua. Because you don't want to listen. You don't want to listen to a real nigga. Boss don't know what he's talking about. Boss is crazy. I guess shout out to Richie Mack. Richie Mack is showing you receipts. Zoom. We don't know what he's talking about. The flight is too long. And all the girls skinny. Oh, by the way, I just had shout out to Dum Dum Media. Dum Dum Media pulled up on my what's the name this last weekend with QB flexing. Dum Dum Media out of Thailand. He pulled up on my what's the name. So, the universe. But don't listen. Yeah. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Stick to the rivers and the streams that you used to. You don't want to listen to boss. So stay your ass in Sasua. You don't want to listen. Thailand is it. It's lit. It's the shit. I got a
Even
question.
Philippines too. Well,
Yeah.
oh, let me tell you something real quick too.
I haven't been, but
Let me tell you something too. So they want to go to Sasua because they feel like they're gonna lose. It's a waste of time going all the way to Thailand. Well, you're gonna lose money when those Sasua girls rob you. They don't rob you in Thailand. They ain't going in your safe, going in your pockets. I seen some vloggers, they was like, yeah, I gotta watch out when I go to Sasua because the girls rub on you and hug on you and grope you and then pickpocket you. You don't have to worry about that in Thailand.
No, not at all. Not at all. Okay. You talking about that kind of robbing. I was thinking about the other kind of robbing. Overcharging.
Yeah. Oh, double.
I'm El Cheapy Boss.
Yeah, Cheapy.
I'm El Cheapo Boss. You cheapskate Jake, and I'm El Cheapo Bossy Boss. Yeah, they rob you just with the damn quote. $100, $100 US, $100.
Yeah.
Your ass can't even say dollars. I'm talking about dollars. Man, that's more money than your whole family see in 3 months. What the hell? What's really going on? But we had a question from earlier. Oh, okay. So someone they asked it and somebody explained it. I saw it, but like I say, I'm really only highlighting super chats, man. I'm really only highlighting super chats. The ones that's not super may or may not get read. I do it at my discretion when I feel like it. But if it's super, it will get read. But unless it can further the conversation, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
QB was saying PSE. But then I think somebody, before you say something, I think I saw somebody
You don't even know what PSE is. He a young blood in the game.
Is this right?
Yep.
Okay.
You got it.
I wasn't, I'll keep it real. I wasn't quite sure either. So I ain't gonna lie. The PSE. But I will say this one. Yo soy Kayla, always. Hello, amores.
Shout out to Yo soy Kayla.
Big Boss and Milano and chat. Salute to all of you with the 2 hearts. Hey. She's always a cutie.
I know. I love how she talks to you because she talks to you like one of the best mothers ever. Like that smooth, calm. Her voice is like a massage to my ears.
Right. Like a massage. Yeah, shout out to you.
Wait, massages there cheap? I mean, $5 half an hour.
Oh, what you talking about Thailand?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like Thailand and Philippines. It's like regular massages. It's like I was blowing money on massages. Like if I'm bored, I was like, let me just get a foot massage. Let me just get a massage. Like it's so cheap. $7 1 hour,
like
$5.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like why not?
Yeah.
Speaking of the super dupers, Jackson Jeter, kaboom! Guess who stepped in the room? Legion of Doom, Big Boss, with one of the original YouTube travel vloggers, Milano. Hey, say man, give you your flowers now, man. Flowers, man. They say stop playing with your name. Put some respect on your name. Milano say I started this YouTube shit.
Internationally known, nationwide respected.
Man.
Now. Back.
Man, say give this man his flowers now.
I'm so legendary. I motivated this dude at my job to get a passport.
Okay.
That motherfucker incel, and I got him jumping, getting his passport.
He's an incel in his mama's basement. Red pill rage. And you said, hey man, I got something for your red pill rage. It's called a new book.
Yeah.
Look to paradise. Man, shout out to Mike S. I'm gonna shout you out again because that bullshit over the weekend. You caught some straight rounds, man. Mike S caught some straight rounds, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, sorry about that. It's all good. It's all love, family. Mike S from Ohio. That's what it is. Hey man, so at this point, what we do about
yes, I know you didn't like I know you had your comments about Mexico with TJ, and I was like, man, I'll say this. With that scenario, you're right on a lot of occasions, but I think with me, I try to get a flat rate so hard that I still get a similar treatment, from street meat. but it's not as bad because I'm like, listen, we ain't doing this just one position. We doing flat rate. What's it for all? And they'll do 35. Whatever.
Consistent. I heard that. So as I'll be ranting and raving about my bullshit, I did have a few TJ vets who put me on game and said, boss, when you dealing with the street meat and they on that bullshit with the one position, it's best to to up it and just get one flat rate, and that way by the time you go in there, yeah. So they told me that they did, and so you confirmed it. So I'm glad. I'm good. I'm glad that you confirmed it because, like I say, in these travel groups, somebody been everywhere, right? That's the good thing about these travel groups is sometimes it can be a lot of bullshit too and drama, but one good thing is the bigger the group, chances are somebody been everywhere. So if they didn't go to Brazil, then they've been to Africa. If they didn't go to Africa, then somebody been over here. So really, it's like you're pooling in all this information. Now you always got to take it with a grain of salt because even then, people move differently. So even
people's personal perspective, like they might say, "Oh, I don't like Mexico because of this," or I might not like Sasua because they're begging all the time. But you might can be able to go through the begging if you deal with a certain person or certain mangoes that treat you a different way. You know what I mean? Just avoid and ignore it.
It's still a benefit to hearing all sides though, because at least you have a starting point, even if it's not 100% accurate for you. At least you're starting off like 60% versus 0, right? Like no information at all, and you have somebody in the group who's been there a couple of times. And he's telling you his experiences, and even though his experience might not really match yours, you have some kind of reference, and then you can kind of wiggle from there. Okay, this is what he's talking about, so fuck that. I listen to what he said, but I'm gonna do it this way. So yeah, like what you're saying. So they say, okay, I hear what Big Boss talking about. The girls talk about their one position. The ones in Hong Kong are saying this and that. I hear what he's saying, but when I go, I'm gonna do this. So it's still good to hear the conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like perfect example. I was telling my mom the other day. I was like, man, I'm thinking about I was thinking about heading over to California, like moving there, because I was like, I seen how QB Willie getting in and stuff like that, QB flexing, and I talked to him about it, and my mom was like, oh, there's so many fires in Cali and everything. And I was like, Mom, the people I know aren't complaining about fires, so you need to stop looking at the news too much.
No. Earthquakes.
Yeah. So what's up with the fires? Why is that in the Southern California, or I'm pretty sure it is, but I know it's
Southern California and Northern. Going up to Sac and those woodlands. California is a trip, man. We have beaches, we have desert, straight up deserts. We have big wooded forests. We got mountain. So it's crazy. So in our wooded areas, the fires, there's a lot of theories on the fires, man. It gets into some conspiracy shit. So thank God the fires have stopped for now. Maybe they'll start up again around election time. I don't know. There's a lot of theories to the fire. So, we'll get off of that. But nothing is burning right now. But it's a trip. When the fires was raging a lot, even here in Oakland and San Francisco, whatever, the breathing quality had literally decreased where people had to wear masks even then. And this is like right prior to COVID. So when the fires get bad, even when they miles and miles and miles away, sometimes here in the Bay, we still have to mask up from the aftermath of these fires.
The thought and stuff.
The salt suit, crazy, man, crazy. So I'll read this one because it can further along. Global paper: Mexico City is a top 10 mongering destination in the world. The talent is A+. Make sure your paper is great. Okay, well, hey, maybe so. I don't know, but I know one thing. Like I was saying with QB again, shout out to QB. Being that the world we live in, we have these things going around, and then some people have a vax and some people don't. Being that Mexico does not require that,
Yeah.
That's going to open it to a whole lot of people. So even people that probably wasn't checking for Mexico now, like,
It's gonna go.
it's going to go. Yeah,
Yeah.
so man. And speaking of that, man, I'm trying to get over to the goodies, to your video, sir. That's what I'm trying to do. Let's see what's going on.
Good old Guadalajara. Guadalajara. Speaking of Mexico City, I don't know with Mexico City being the top mongering spots, but I know Guadalajara has some good talent over there, even though it's not a mongering spot. But
even though it's not, yeah. What you call it was talking about that. QB, you talking about Guadalajara. Guadalajara. Slow ass internet. Streaming already. Yeah, man. So we got to get into it. As always, I got 45 people watching. Y'all see what I was looking at? Y'all see my stuff. This is what I was looking. What's Boss is looking at? This dude is funny as hell. This C-Mac dude.
okay.
He's funny as hell. All right. Milano. The travel. Come on, man. Boop. Who is that there? Boom. Okay, I'm subscribed. So you got 847. Man, we gotta get him up, man. We gotta subscribe and get him up back to 1,000.
And you seen that video solidifies what we just said right there, right? With my face.
This right here. Okay, we
yeah, we talking about Asia, Thailand.
Man, Asia, Thailand.
Show them the receipt, big boss.
Show them the receipt. Okay. I guess we can go back to that. Cause where was that one? Okay, let me just go back then. Boop. This one right here.
Yeah.
Boom. I thought that was in your videos. Just a receipt.
And that's the non-pro right there.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Milano back
Trying to make it
again.
Damn, my computer.
I just want to let y'all know. Hit that thumbs up. Shit.
There we go. Oh, there we go. Aye.
Here. Subscribe button if you haven't already. Let's get into it.
Hey.
So I just want to let you guys know how I feel about Asian women, but particularly Thai women.
Mm-hmm.
Thai women are one of my favorite women ever to date because they're very outgoing. A lot of them are very caring. They take care of you.
Pause that real quick. I'm gonna tell you a story real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So you see that Mickey Mouse purse that she had on the other picture?
Oh, you want me to go back?
Yeah, right there. Yeah. See that Mickey Mouse purse? So we went to the little I think floating markets they have. You know, they're like flea markets or whatever. Get stuff for cheap. And I remember I seen that Mickey Mouse purse and she was like, oh, I said, how much is that purse? She's like, 2 bahts. Now you know when you say baht, you think bucks, like bahts. She said 200 bahts. So I'm like, 200 bahts. So I'm like, $200. That's 200 USD. That's more, man. You way more expensive than American chick. She said, no, baby, not bucks, bahts. I did the math. That joint was $5. I said, baby, you get 2 more if you want.
$5. So that little purse was $5, 200
baht.
Yeah, because 300 baht. Well, I don't know the exchange rate back then. Because when I went, 300 baht is like $9, almost 10. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what's up. 200 baht.
A lot of them are very caring. They take care of you. They're very physically active. A lot of them stay in shape. And for you guys who like them girls with them extra curves, Thailand's for you, baby.
No, they all skinny.
All my fellas.
Yeah, they're all skinny.
They're all skinny.
Asian women like
that. And she's 27 years old.
Man,
wow.
I know chicks that 22, 23 don't even look like that.
Right.
They all bloated up.
Right. You know, she was moving along a little bit.
Boxing with my girl, elbow in the face, and I was playing. And I'm glad she really did care about me, because if she didn't, I would have been lights out.
I'd beat you up.
A lot of these Thai women.
I'll show you the video to go back.
Okay.
For money most of the time.
All right.
A lot of times when you Thai women, but Filipinas, she knew how to speak.
Look at you. Oh, she kissed you.
Filipino
Oh,
very
he boo loved it. Okay,
That's
okay.
a non-pro too. That's Philippines. That's
this
the
is-
one that's the story about. My recent one.
Okay.
Thank you guys for watching.
You're welcome. All right. Oh, damn. Okay. Boom. So, all right, what we doing? For some reason, my computer's acting slow, man. It's acting laggy. So, okay, what we looking at? What we going? I like
Let's see. Where's go to the hostel to show them dudes the hostel. Because, you know, a lot of dudes like, oh, we don't want to do the hostel.
Yeah, that hostel. You gotta guide me. You gotta guide me. Is it down? It's further down?
Yeah, it should be.
You ain't been to the hostel in a minute, so it probably should be down.
Yeah. Oh, wait, up. Let me see. Oh, further down.
Hotel more time? No. Further down?
No. Go down, yeah.
I would think. Yeah, the computer. Brazil, we in Brazil, man.
Oh, right here. Right. You can see where my face is right next to it. You see where my face is on the left side? Yeah, that one.
Boom. Mango Tree Hostel with some Brazilian ladies. Boom. If you're liking the content, make sure you go to Milano, the travel vlogger, and subscribe.
Back then, Big Boss didn't want to do it. Now it's hot. I don't want it.
Hey, hello, hola. I mean, no,
Oi.
I know that. Obrigada. No, bom dia. Bom dia. Hey. Hey. I'm Bossy Boss. Don't worry about
Go up so you can see the room. So you can have them show the room where they were in it.
Now you got them laughing already, man. You queuing them up. Yeah. No, yeah. See him. Come check out my room. Okay. Air conditioned.
How long do you guys stay in here for? Just to, I don't know, have fun and read.
Whoa, they have fun, huh?
That one I could have had if Jay wasn't leaving. The guy at the front desk told me that. He was like, she was feeling me that much.
I could see that. And they ain't. You was obviously recording. They didn't trip on the camera.
Nope. They didn't get. They actually look. So I'm gonna show you. Like they seen that, right? And it was so crazy because when I was going past them before the camera, I told them I'm gonna record. They said, "Oh, you do YouTube? Yeah, you can record us." And it's so crazy. Later on, you're gonna see. You're gonna see later on the thing on the joint.
Okay. So she said, "You do YouTube? Oh wow.
Yep.
Yeah, Bossy. Yeah, Big Boss Real Talk. Check it out. Or maybe not.
See, this is nice. You know what I mean? Like you eat over there.
Okay, good pizza.
I don't know if y'all smoked that Mary Jane, but I was offered numerous times. You know what I mean?
I was just chilling up in there, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a little open air area. Okay, I want to see the rooms, though. I do want to see the rooms.
All right, go a little further.
Got the little hammock you can stretch out. Okay, yeah, because it's 18 minutes, so yeah, we're gonna oh hey, whatever that's going on.
Now you're gonna see the room.
It's not crazy. It's on the schedule.
Now that's a single room right there. You know, so you can see. You know, you don't have to stay with other people too. That's the good thing. Like people think, oh, you gotta be, you gotta be in the same room. No, you can get your own room and it's still cheap. That's like, I think that right there was like, I want to say like $30 one night.
One night, yeah.
You can see the room. You see what I'm saying? Like one bed.
Yeah.
Girls gotta but wait, I'm lying. Girls are included. Never mind.
let's be friends. Hey, this bed is real nice and soft. Man, Boss would have been lit up in there, man.
Big Boss. That was my favorite one, but the Pocahontas one I call the brown skin one was really feeling me a lot.
But that's what that's what you're really supposed to do. You go for the one that wants you. You know.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do. You talking about this one?
Yeah. And she speaks English, so I'm good money.
Oh yeah. Hey man, got to close the deal. And after you close the deal, if you want to be greedy, then you go. You know what I'm saying? But you get you lock in, you get what you get first. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we could. What we could what? Flocka. You all up in the room with him and shit, man. You just chopping it up. Man, look at Milano, man.
You see why they give me so much flack? They hate me because they hate me, man. That's why the people
you all in a room talking to them and shit in their own room.
That's a part in Brazil?
Yes.
And they were talking about the carnival and everything. They was like, man, carnival season.
Man, I'm convinced. Boss convinced. Because my mind is already light years ahead. I'd have my own room. I'd have been like, hey, check it out. Hey, can you come my room and help me set up the what's the name? What? Just come. Just don't trip.
I just come in more ways than one.
Hey, man.
But you know what's so funny?
Damn. I'd have been Boss would have been lit, man.
Yeah, you know, it's funny because the room where I think I go to a room with.
This whole video is just with them, huh? I ain't really mad.
No, not the whole one. It goes to the end where I think I show the other room.
Your room that you was in?
Yeah. Let me see.
Okay, we just giving you a what's the name? Like I said, we ain't gonna put all the secret sauce here. Man, go to his channel, subscribe. You see what it is. Milano, the travel vlogger. He's out there for real. He got a mouthpiece. He out there can talk and entertain 2-3 chicks, have them all laughing and smiling. You see what it is. Go to his channel, check it out. Good shit. Okay, so let me back it up. All right, here we go.
Oh, this This is why I show the rooms. Now you can actually, Big Boss. Now, if you want to be on the Cheapskate Jake side, when you have your room, your bunk there, whatever.
Yeah.
If you're cool with, you know, a lot of people are cool. If you're gonna bring a chick in there, you could tell people and have somebody wait outside so nobody just comes in, and you can hit them on the bunk. You know what I mean? That's what one of these guys was gonna have do, but he didn't have that to get the girl in. You know what I mean? Not the other girl. He didn't have that to get her in.
Have it, man. He didn't have that. He didn't have that game. You hear that QB passport flexing? You didn't have that game. You need game.
And guess what, Big Boss?
Yes,
to add to that, you ever seen Captain America, the dude that looked like Captain America that played him?
Chris Evans.
I think. That motherfucker looked just like him. He was from Bulgaria. And he had the look. She even validated that. She was like, yeah, I think Captain America looks sexy and everything, but he couldn't even seal the deal.
Oh,
he was scared. His homeboy from New York was trying to help him, but he could only do so much.
He dropped him. He had no game. You look like Captain America, and you can't seal the. Oh, God damn it! Wow. There you go. Hey, what else we watching?
Now I'll say this: he didn't have the built body like Captain America. I'll say before he got built, but even though, you know what I'm saying, he still has that look, the blonde hair. The girl even confirmed that. Yeah, I think he's attractive, but you know what he did? He was like, "Oh, I told the girl what room number I'm in." He didn't have that push. Like you got to have that because you know in Brazil they're already aggressive. They don't want you to be overly aggressive where they think you're gonna just push it on them and take it, but they want you to show some assertiveness. He didn't.
Exactly. Well, in a lot of these countries that we go to, especially Latin America, Brazil, or whatever, they're not pussified yet. The countries are not feminized yet. They're still used to their men. Their local men are still men. Right? Sometimes I don't want to say a little too much, but their men are still men. So when we come there from our feminized, pussified environment, being tiptoeing all a little too nice, they're like, you guys are weak. But that's when bossy boss come through. I'm just the same or worse than they local men. I'm like, hey, check it out. Only thing that fucked me up is I don't have the language skills all the time.
Yeah,
Man.
me too.
I got
Because
that. I got that big boss
knew
energy. I'm like, hey, check it out. It is what it is. You fucking with the bossy boss. I'm telling you. Hey, ooh, I always trip them out, you know, because that, of course, is not my government. But even when I'm out there, man, I'm still Grand Jefe. So what's your name? No, Grand Jefe. Grand Jefe. Yeah, I'm Grand Jefe. They said, okay, yeah, I'm great. Yeah, it's what it is. But man,
yeah, because I only knew 2 words in Brazil, and I was getting girls off the strip in Copacabana. Like I only knew "oi" and what's the other one? It was like
boys, yeah.
I think it's "you're welcome" or something like that. I forgot the welcome. But I know
you're welcome.
yeah, obrigado. Yeah, I only knew 2 words at the time, and my boy was like, "If you got the basics, you would run the strip." Because I was still getting the girls off the strip with his help, you know, because they couldn't speak it. But one girl actually turned like you said, there was one, she was a brown skinned one. She was bad. She rejected me. She wasn't interested. But her light skinned friend was on me, looking at me, smiling.
Even
Man,
better.
I didn't got her Facebook. Look, I didn't got her Facebook info, and I kissed her on her forehead in front of the strip. My boy was like, damn.
What female let you do that? First time all in the public if she ain't feeling
you?
Wow. Man, look at Milano. Milano got a little sauce in it, man. You got a little sauce, man. You sure you ain't from the Bay, man? You sure you ain't from the Baytown, man? Hey, man.
I might need to move up there and get my money right.
Right.
Yeah, because how much is the minimum wage in the Bay Area? Like 17, 18?
Yeah, about 20. Down there, 20.
$20 an hour?
Yeah,
oh, wow.
Minimum might be at least 15, 17, but
yeah.
But since that's our minimum, most jobs, you know they have to get above. So it's nothing for a 20-ish, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm making an average of basically $20 an hour as a pizza delivery driver for Domino's. You know what I mean? I'll put it out there. You know.
Yeah. Most of us know that anyway. You've been on YouTube so long. Most of us know that already. Yeah. But, hey.
Yeah, because last year I made $40K, and you know, so I know if I went to the Bay Area, I'd be making like probably 55, 60. Right?
Hey man. My exit strat. If it gets too crazy, man, I'm gonna buy me a tricked out mobile RV or some shit, and I'm gonna do it with them tech guys doing.
Them tech guys
got money because they got money, right? They got money, right? So man, they buy tricked out ass like mobile home RV, all tricked out, all the shit. Not paying a lick of rent, no nothing. But of course, you know, then there's other things you got to do, like, you know, make sure you have a gym membership somewhere, or you can go take your showers, or you know, it's all kind of other logistics that come in. But hey, man, you factor that shit out so you can, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but a lot of them are stacking money, and they're not stressed. People who out
because they got they stack of money for the right now, and they already got like a time frame in their head. Like, I'm gonna stack this, get the UWAP, you know what I'm saying? Get a $500,000 or closer to $1 million or whatever, because you're already making 100, whatever. Yeah, exactly. You got to have a plan. Exactly.
Yeah. Because I had arguments with my mom about that. She was like, "Oh, you need to get a house." You know, she's an old school Black woman. Mm-hmm. She believes you need a house, you need to work. You know, if you're gonna go on a trip, you need to do a resort or cruise. I don't do none of those stuff. I go with the locals. I do my own stuff. But you know, she's big on, you know, oh, you got to have a house. And I'm like, you know, but mom, there's people, and I told QB plenty of times. I threw him out there. I was like, man, my man is out here balling. You know what I mean? And he ain't got no house. And you know, she was like, oh, anybody who doesn't have a house or or is not doing this is crazy. I'm like, but you got to think, they're living your life. You know what I mean? Yeah. All that money's good, but if you can't enjoy it,
right?
You know, what's the point?
What's the point? Key word. So your mother is Black. So you are half Black?
She's your complexion. Yeah, she's your complexion.
Oh, okay. And your father, what race is your father? You don't mind me asking?
He's white. Yeah, he's white.
Just straight white. What kind of white? Is he from Germany white? Is he Jewish white?
England, like England.
Oh, just straight. Okay, white. Okay. Hey, so you really are the Milano, huh?
Yeah.
You're a lighter skinned Barack Obama, because he, you know.
Yeah.
I guess because he had a black father and white mother.
Yeah.
And you have a white father and black mother. So Milano,
Yeah.
you really are Milano. Okay, well that's where some of that swag and that ism come out of you.
Yeah. And I was really raised a lot by you know, my stepfather was black. He's like your complexion too. And he's from New Orleans, so
okay. Yeah.
he's from Drees area, New Orleans. You know what I mean? So he kind of gave that to me. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, man. Shit, man. Well, shit. You was out there in Brazil in the hostel with the 3 honeys. You walked through the door, filming them, had them laughing at the front desk, and then later they invited you into their room. You all in the room with them for a while, on camera, had them laughing and all this shit. Wow, man.
I could have, and you know what's so crazy?
The recipe of what could have been. It was there. Anybody could see it. Ray Charles, see that?
Yeah.
It was there, bro. It was right there.
Yeah. Because even the guy at the front desk that let him in, I don't know if you've seen him in the video, he let him in. He told me that. He was like, yeah, the brown skin one was really feeling you. Like, if she wasn't leaving, he said, this dude literally said he would bet his next paycheck that I would have been able to do something with her. Oh, that's how he knew she was feeling me, because she was telling him in Portuguese, like she really liked me and everything. And they just used that hostel as like a layover, because they had to fly somewhere in a different part of Brazil.
Right.
But
why get a hotel, like expensive hotel, if you was just trying a few hour, a day and a half for your connector flight? Smart.
Yeah.
Smart. You could use it for that too. Smart. Putting boss on gamey game. Okay.
Yeah. Because I mean, with the whole situation with Brazil, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't want to go there first. My boy's been, and I was like, oh, I heard a lot of guys getting rejected, you know, the girls acting like this, but I was like, man, I'm gonna just bite the bullet and go. And what made me go is one of these women that were Brazilian I met, and she was just like, you need to check out my country. Don't go by what other people saying, just go. And I'm glad I went, because it was like a life-changing experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So out of my country, so you said your best was Thailand. Mine's too, right? But my best so far is Thailand. I'm waiting to see what Philippines about. But
we know what the worst one is.
A close number 2 is Brazil, man. It's almost like 1A and 1B. Thailand and Brazil. Man. My worst. So what is your worst? Because I asked you, it's my interview. I asked you, what is your worst? And even worse might not be bad, but it's just like the least of. What is your least?
I would say Costa Rica.
Okay. Even like more than or less than Puerto Rico?
Well, are we counting Puerto Rico? Because that's the States.
oh yeah, kind of is.
Yeah. Okay. Well, to be honest with you, I'll say it's hard, because with Puerto Rico, I'll be honest with you, there are some baddies in Puerto Rico, like some baddies I would love to wipe up, but it's just a lot harder. They, you know, everything's in a higher price. Yeah. But I did have fun there, and I hit the strip clubs, and you know, they were pretty decent. I didn't have no bad energy with any of them. You know, there's crazy. The Dominican women that come all the way to Puerto Rico, you know how they act and stuck up, like now they have that Matrix mindset, like talking junk and everything. Yeah. They don't do that in Puerto Rico. They be very humble, because they know they got Puerto Rican princess that'll give them a run for their money. So the Dominican women, whether they're mangoes or they're regular, just driving Uber, they are humble. They ain't popping all that, because they know they got competition. You know what I mean?
So they like how the Venezuelan women are everywhere else. They the Venezuelans there, right? Yeah,
because Puerto Rico, I ain't gonna lie, I think people sleep on Puerto Rico because it's the States, and you know, a lot of it's Americanized. But I'll be honest with you, if Puerto Rico went on its own, it would probably, I would actually have to say it might actually give DR a run for its money, only because the women are so pretty, the beaches are gorgeous. It's the prices there that kill you, because the food, the beaches, and the women are all good. It's really just the prices, and that's because it's American.
Okay. And so you said Costa Rica. Have you ever been to Panama yet?
No.
Me neither. But so I'm thinking when you was talking, I haven't been, but again, being in travel groups, it's like you hear so much stuff. It's almost as if you went there because you have so much information that's repeated and confirmed by 10 different. If 10 different people tell you the same thing, then it is what it is. So yeah, it's kind of sounded like Panama to me. With Panama, beautiful, beautiful country, beautiful women, but expensive. Pretty much like how Costa Rica is. Some of the best, some of the elite in Costa Rica, like Panama, a lot of women come from different places, like a melting pot. They all kind of converge there. But one reason they converge there is, Panama's on a dollar system like us, higher price. So they can get a higher price for the same goods, quote unquote. So I would think Costa Rica's the same. And so, yeah.
And it's crazy because when y'all know you was talking about Mexico, and I would want to put Mexico in that spot as the least favorite, but the only reason why I don't is because the goods blow the bad out of the way. Like I had a video on there with Guadalajara where a girl stuck the middle finger at me. You know, I was getting some rejection in Guadalajara, and I had some bad situations. It would make you not like it, especially in TJ where. You know how you said excuse me, but the good outweigh the bad so much. Where Costa Rica, it was good, but it wasn't active like TJ. Like I'll say a night in San Jose is a night in TJ is probably more fun than a night in San Jose, Costa Rica. Now they do have the little Costas in Costa Rica, which is beating TJ's, price, whatever, and it's a lot better. But it's hard to say. I would say the only reason why and then the food in Costa Rica is not all that good. That's why that's the only reason why Mexico is kind of beating it.
Well, yeah, Mexico food is good,
and the beaches look better. Mexico has more tourist beaches. Not that I've really been. But I could see, you go to Cancun, these other spots, the beaches look better than, Jaco Beach or whatever.
Right. Yeah. For me, man, for good or bad, I just, being real with my own self, for me, prices make a big deal. For me, prices make the trip for the most part, especially if it's going to be a repeat place. Like, because I am a traveler, my mind is open to traveling now. There is a lot of places around the world I want to see at least one time, right? And I'm a little older, if you see from the grade. So I am at the point of a bucket list, so to speak. So I want to go to Egypt to see the pyramids. I want to go to certain places to see the sites, to write it off the bucket list, to say I've been there. But if I'm going to go back and forth 2-3 times a year, repeat customer, fly back and forth, then the prices have to be right. I'm not going to keep constantly going back 3-4 times a year, every 2-3 months to a place that's hitting me over the head with prices. Everybody's different. And then again, everybody's pockets is different. Maybe if I was a 6-figure nigga, maybe, but then again, like I say, even in that, I have to be in my own lane. I know how much I make a year. You say you make about $20, a little above $20 delivering pizzas. I make above that on 2 jobs.
I'd say average 20. 20. I'd say 20.
You average 20. You average 20. Both my jobs, I make more than that, and still, but my California lifestyle was eating it up, and so I have to live within my means, and so I get that. So a guy who makes $100K a year, $200-300K a year, that's different. Me, and then, but I notice this about myself. Even though I'm making more money now than I used to, I'm still cheap on myself for a lot of things, right? I'm still somewhat of a minimalist. Even I noticed myself over the year, even when I have a bag or somewhat of a bag, I'm still, maybe because my humble beginnings, I'm used to.
You don't forget where you came from.
Exactly. So just because I have a bag don't mean I want to blow it. And I definitely don't want to blow it on a one down chica or 2 chicas. And then it's like respect. Then it's like respect too. It's respect. Then it's like it's a whole lot of shit that go into it. Like, man, First of all, how you charging all these high exuberant ass prices? I don't know. So I just can't see it. I can't see guys going out overseas paying more than $100 US for one situation, for one pop. Now, if that's an overnight or all night, then yeah, I can get that. Maybe $100 or whatever. One pop. Well, and then the justification. Well, if I was in Las Vegas, New York, okay, but you know what? But you're not though. But you're not. So take that off the table. Don't even use that talking point. So, but everybody different. Everybody different. But like I say, price.
I mean, I even in Philippines, Angela City, you could. I mean, I don't know what it is now, but I remember I used to get it for $25 overnight. 25 USD.
What?
25 USD. Because what I would do is I'd cut the middleman out. You know, the clubs would charge your surcharge, so it'd be 50 overnight. Well, I'd wait till they get off work, and then it'd be $25 overnight.
Okay. Wow. My brain exploded in my head. Wow. Hey, man. Here come boss. All right. This live stream is over. I'm about to go to Philippines right now. Where my phone at? I'm about to book a flight Philippines right now. Hey,
that's what I'm actually wondering what's the requirements. I might look up the requirements and then use that paid thing for the Philippine flight. It's only 800? Oh, I got 200 off. Oh, that's nothing.
Wow. Yeah, well, they got the bullshit going on. They haven't dropped it. I mean, I don't know your status. You don't have to tell me whatever. Yeah, but they have the requirement. They do have the requirement. I don't know if it's a quarantine for the non-vaxxed up, like Thailand.
Oh, I'm already vaxxed, so I'm vaxxed. So yeah.
Then what you mean require? You good?
I should be leaving tomorrow, huh? Big Mom's like, I would leave tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't ask your private medical. Even though everybody else, that's the thing now. Everybody think they need to know your private medical situation, but you volunteered it. You are vaxxed. Okay. Well, shit. The world is open to you for the most part. I'm not. Yeah. So it's only so many places I can go. The world is small for boss right now. I'm trying to wait it out. I'm trying to.
And he's big. The world is small. You big, boss.
You said what now?
I said the world is small and you big, boss.
I know, man. I'm a big fish in a small pond, man. Damn.
Literally. Yeah, because I was gonna go to Philippines, and I was like, man, I should do that because at least get it out of the way. But I want to see what the requirements and stuff like that. But I know if I wanted to do it, all I gotta do is put in my notice for my job. And I'll be good to go. So, knowing me, I'll probably work every day till that trip, huh?
Yeah, exactly. So I do that too sometimes. When I know I got a trip coming up, I put in like extra shifts. So, I might do some overtime and double time. I go hard in the paint because I know I'm about to take off for a minute. Exactly. Yeah. So I literally at the last minute finally booked my flight for Cancun. I literally did it last night. On a one-way shot from San Francisco to Cancun, and then I'm coming back. I might do that tonight. From Cancun, I'm not gonna book it from Cancun straight back to Frisco. I'm gonna book it from Cancun to fucking TJ. And when I go to TJ, I'm not going to TJ for the women. I'm just going to TJ so I can what? Right. So I'm not even checking for the woman. It's so cool. That lets you know how much I ain't tripping on TJ. I'll go to TJ even if I got a hotel. I would just sleep and get up and just go. I'm not even checking. That's how trash TJ is. Even when I go to TJ, I'm literally there just because depending on what time the flight, I still got to book. I'll find out tonight what time the flight, what time it arrives. And if the time is good, but you can go across the border almost any time.
Yeah.
So, but at the same time, I'm not trying to be out there. It's still Mexico. I ain't trying to be out there all in the wee hours. And I don't know. Yeah. I'll figure it out. But I'm not going to TJ for the women. I'm just passing through. Don't mind me. Y'all do what y'all do. Fuck TJ.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. The clubs, like, I know you said you love going to Hong Kong, or, well, not love going to Hong Kong. Hong Kong was the best. I'll say Adelita.
I like going to look. I like going to look. They got some baddies.
Window shopping.
They elite. Hong Kong has the elite of the elite.
You don't like Adelita? Adelita's got some talent.
Yeah. And Adelita's is right under them. And then you got Chicago. Dude, I'm here in California.
No, wait, hold on. Tropical is beating Chicago.
So you're not telling me nothing I don't know. I've been there. There. I know. But I also know what they charging. I know their services, and I know that's not for me. So people that like it, hey man, people that like it, hey, you like it, I love it. So
now I'm saying, you never tried Tropical?
No, I didn't go in there. No.
Tropical will beat Chicago. As far as, because I would only time I go to Hong Kong is if I'm meeting somebody. Like, shout out to Aaron. I met him in Hong Kong. But normally I would be, Aaron Taylor.
Aaron Taylor. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. He lives out there and stuff, and I met him in Hong Kong, but we were hitting up at Adelita's, and then we hit up Tropical. Tropical was pretty nice.
Yeah, well, see, like I say, that's the only reason, like, that in the last few times I've been down to TJ was for the camaraderie. You know, it's funny in that regard. That's also similar to one of the upside benefits to Sosua. Is one of the things I like about Sosua outside of the beach is the camaraderie. When the guys from, the travel bros from all over the states, because I'm way here in Cali, so the guys out there in the East Coast, when we all meet in Sosua, the camaraderie out there is dope for some reason. I don't know. Maybe because the beach vibe. We all at the beach. We all in front of Jorge 65, eating the fish dinners, watching them walk through. The camaraderie is real dope. It's a dope camaraderie vibe in DR Sosua. Same way in TJ when my travel bros from the East Coast, I'm here in Cali, and they coming way farther. I'm like, damn, if they getting on a flight way from East Coast to go to Mexico, I'm up here in the Bay, I can at least go down and meet them there. So I'm there for them. I'm not even there for I know, right? Pause. I think about it. Yeah, so, but for myself, if I'm doing something for me, well, I want to go, but again, my situation, my vac situation, Bogota, man. Bogota, Santa Fe, Brazil, obviously Brazil, and shit. Whenever I'll be. I
heard Bogota is pretty good, but I think I would want to go to Bogota in the summertime because I heard it's cold.
Yeah,
they said it's not that cold.
Yeah. It's kind of just always cold. It's just high up in the mountains. That elevation is a motherfucker. It's a trip, man. Talk about price-wise for prices. And the only thing beating Bogota, or at least same level, would be Villa Mimosa in Brazil. They're like neck and neck. So you have Villa Mimosa in Brazil, you have Santa Fe, Bogota.
I never heard of Villa Mimosa, Brazil.
Man. Off the hook. It's a red light district in Brazil. It's like 20 minutes, close to half hour outside of Copacabana. It's actually closer going back up towards the Rio airport, the one everybody come into, the main Rio airport they come into. It's actually kind of close. But it's what you do when you come into the airport, you drive down about 30 minutes down till you get to Rio Copacabana. Going to Villa Mimosa, you coming back up kind of towards the airport and then off to the side. That whole area, man, it looks crazy, man. It's bombed out. It looked like Beirut. It's bombed out. Oh. It looked like Beirut. Half the buildings are just like destroyed, look like bomb structures crumbling. And then further into that, then it's kind of built back up again. It's like some big trucking company there. And then it's a dope ass club that's at the end of it. But then, like in the middle of it, it's like a little weird, like a hub of a lot of bars kind of interconnected and kind of crazy and twist and turn. That whole little area I hear is like Brazil mob controlled, similar to Santa Fe. Santa Fe is kind of like that, and it's like a no man's land. It's like almost an autonomous zone. Police come through.
Where are the Japanese Brazilians at? Because that's why I like a lot. I deal with one.
Yeah, so from what I hear, the Japanese Brazilians are more so in Sao Paulo.
Oh wow.
In Sao Paulo. Yeah, they have a community out there, and you fell off. There you go. Whoop, you're back. Yeah, so the thing about Brazil, man, they have it for the low, Villa Mimosa, and some of them damn casas, especially the casas in downtown Centro. Similar how Colombia Medellin has a Centro. Brazil also has a downtown Centro and Villa Mimosa, but then they got high-end termas, as you know. They got the high-end termas. They got the high-end termas. They got the day casas, Villa Mimosa.
I know about the day casas.
The beach, man. I mean, they have almost everything in Brazil. And as you know, they have every skin tone. Like every rainbow from the.
Because I was in Sao Paulo, and I dealt with the Japanese, Brazilian, and stuff like that. And Sao Paulo is like the home of the casas. They have them casas. Yeah,
they had them casas, and nobody beating Sao Paulo casa game. Sao Paulo casa game is unmatched.
Cheapskate J. Crichton.
Colombia is not even beating Sao Paulo's casa game. Sao Paulo casa game is crazy. So
I know dudes who just go to Sao Paulo and just want to deal with the casas. That's it.
Yep. I know several guys like that. They bypass Rio. They go to Sao Paulo and they just knock out the casas. And there's so many. I mean, it's like a casa everywhere, and each casa is dope. And either cheap or reasonable, and got baddies in there. I'm like, wow, it's ridiculous. Brazil is a whole ass vibe, bro. It's a whole ass vibe. So that's why
because they have one that's my favorite. I got one that's my favorite. Like if I go there, I gotta go there.
Red Massage. What?
I forgot what it's called, but it's right. You know where there's a burger spot right next to it. With them like Arabs or something like that. It's like a burger. They do burgers. It might not be Arab. It might be Brazilian. I might be, but they're like do burgers. It's like right next to a burger spot.
Right next.
Like sandwich spot. They cook, hot subs or whatever, burgers and stuff.
I wonder, that's not Red Massaging. Then they got all the names. Man, it's crazy out there.
Yeah, that one's my favorite. They treat you like family.
Sao Paulo Casa game is unmatched anywhere. Even Rio, who got badass casas. Rio casas can't fuck with Sao Paulo casas. And Rio
I have to agree. Yeah, because I did Rio casas and they're good. Yeah, but good. Sao Paulo, man, it makes me want to go back to Sao Paulo. Yeah. Just eat good food and hit casas.
Yeah, but the only thing is, Sao Paulo is like a big city, right? And there's really no beaches. Even though I hear people say there's a beach, but even again, then technically it's not Sao Paulo, because once you go so far out, it's not Sao Paulo really no more. So when you go to Sao Paulo, just know you're going to be in a big ass mega city, but in that city, 1,000,001 casas. Oh, and the little dive bars is cool. Like I remember my first trip, I hooked up with a local Brazilian dude who spoke English. He had a car. He was driving. I was with a crew. He was driving us around. We was casa hopping and bar hopping. And even in these bars, the bars had the little rooms downstairs or upstairs, and they had joints walking around. So you ordering your drinks and whatever, and your appetizer at the bars, and then the chick, and then most of the bars had a little tiny dance floor with a jukebox or something. So it's almost like a mini club vibe with the little bar with the jukebox and the dance floor, and you sitting at the bar drinking your drink. They got rooms downstairs. I said, man, but from what I was understanding, since it's a big city, like more people than New York, it's a big city. It's so dense that it's like all those kind of places just kind of like tucked away everywhere. It's just 1,000,001 ways to get it. It's mind blowing, bro.
Yeah, because I mean, I know with Sao Paulo, I know these guys are gonna talk junk, but if I go to Sao Paulo again, my game plan. Limerdale. Yeah, I remember somebody hit my email and they said Limerdale neighborhood in Sao Paulo. Both, I might need to screenshot that. I might need to screenshot that. Shoot, that might be my next flight. We talk about it because look, you know what I'm gonna do, big boss. I'm gonna take the flight there. I'm gonna just do nothing but hostels. I don't care what motherfuckers say, and hit concerts. Hit concerts.
Hey, well, shit. I say you made a believer out of Big Boss, man. You made a believer out of Big Boss, man.
Because you got to think, if you do Sao Paulo, what do you need a hotel for? You doing casas, so
yeah. Well, I have my favorite hotel I like when I go out there, but definitely I can include the hostel, because then, like I say, the hostel can turn into a whole nother stream and a whole nother access to the
yeah.
Man, it's just, man, that's how I look at it too. Not so much saving the money per se, but that's always great to save money. It's always great to save money. Because if I did a hostel, to be honest, if I did a hostel, I would still pay the little extra to get my own room. I won't necessarily, again, okay, I gotta be careful when I say what I won't do, right? What I won't do in my next YouTube vlogging video, yo, so I'm out here in a hostel and looking at me, I might do that. I am a YouTuber now, I think, right? Am I a YouTuber? That would be footage. Big Boss in a hostel and sleeping in a bunk bed. Like I'm back.
They'll be like, but Big Boss, you said you wouldn't do it. All the comments.
I said at this point, I said a lot of shit I wouldn't do. So shit. Everything is content. Yeah.
Dude, they had some hostels $7 a day. That's look at his eyes, $7 a day, dude. Like,
so what I meant to say was changing tunes already, huh? Changing my tunes.
Yeah. Shoot, I mess around. I'm already vaxxed. I head to Brazil, be like working all this month. My job be like, damn, you working 7 days a week. You really want you really trying to impress us? I'm like, nah, motherfucker, I'm trying to go on vacation. You don't even know it.
$7 a day. You stay there for a week, 7 days. That's 49. That's $50. $50 for a week in a hostel, and then you tear them casas up.
Yeah.
Casa. Yeah, but then what about at nighttime though? Most of them casas not 24 hours though. That's the thing with the casas.
But remember when you're in the hostel, you might get with some people, talk to them. You might even get some girls in the hostel that be like, "Oh, I'm feeling you." Then you get it. You know what I mean? You really get cheesecake Jake.
Exactly. Like I say, man, for the most part, if I did a hostel, for the most part, knock on wood, I have to get my own room and pay the little extra dividend for my own room in a hostel. But definitely, there's some pretty dope hostels out there. Shit, man.
Yeah, because no, in my position, I'll get a girl, be like, oh, I spent all my money. I wish I could borrow $10. Then I give it to you like,
well,
I don't know.
Hey, you can earn $10.
No, they don't call me Big Boss for nothing. Hey, I'll employ you.
What I always say about this time. I don't simp. I trick. And that's real talk. Yeah, man. Shit, man. Yeah, man. This is some good shit, man. I'm gonna have you on again, man. We've been on for an hour and a half. Shit, we could rock out a little while longer. I'm not gonna do the tap in. I'm not dropping the link to bring nobody on. This was just an interview for you, Big Boss and Milano, the travel vlogger. You know what I'm saying? Breaking the ice. I'm definitely going to have you on again. I like your energy. I'm going to have you on. Hey, man, we got to pump your channel up, man. We got to get you back to 1,000 subscribers. You said your original channel had over 2,000, almost 2,500 subscribers.
Yeah.
Damn. Before you built the
500
about 2,500.
I could be humble. It could have been 26, and I'm just being humble. Saying
100, 2,600. Hey, man, I hear you. Oh, shit. Okay, right on. I see he's back. Vital message. What's up, Vital Message, or AKA Sadducees? Yeah, like I said, I'm going live this Saturday for sure. And after my Saturday night live guest, I will drop the link that night, and I'll bring up people. So, Vital Message, if you check back in during the weekend or for my Saturday night live, you can pull up. Because I know you tried to pull up last time. But yeah, so real fast, well, I still got 40-something people in the building. I have a interview coming up Friday with none other than Minister Jap. That's right.
Oh, wow.
Minister Jap will come on my channel and have a interview with Minister Jap this Friday. So I believe the time is set for 3 p.m. my Cali time, 5 p.m. his time. He's in Chicago. So I didn't know if I was going to actually do a Friday night tap in, but since it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon for me, I'll probably still do a Friday night tap in. So Friday, I will be having an interview with Minister Jap. And also on that one, I'm definitely not dropping the link because it's going to that's crazy because all his people going to come over. Then I have my people. So I know that
it'll be like a whole war.
That chat is going to be crazy. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna recruit some more moderators. So you're going to see a few more wrenches. I'm gonna have to get some more moderators for that one. It's not going to be crazy because lately I've been going over to his channel. You know what I'm saying, and I've been checking out his comments, and man, his people still feel away. But me and Jap, we see eye to eye, so we're trying to bridge the divide, but his people feel away. Obviously, the travel bros feel away. So that's going to be a crazy one. But I was able to pull it off. I've been emailing him back and forth. We didn't send about 4 or 5 emails back and forth to each other. So Minister Jap will be on my channel this Friday. I'm gonna make the thumbnail for it. I wanted to wait till after this interview because I wanted all eyes on Milano.
Now, Big Boss, I was curious. How do you feel about the women in California? Do you think they have? Is it really like they got the best of the best in Cali, or is they got they got looks, but their attitude is messed up?
Yeah, so that's exactly what I was saying on this past Saturday with QB flexing, because QB is also here from Cali, even though he's Southern Cali and on the Bay. We got some of the best of the best, right? I would say California, Bay Area, and even Los Angeles got some of the best, just like Miami and Florida got some of the best. But my opinion, most American women, whether it's California, whether it's Las Vegas, whether it's Miami, most American women are infected with the Matrix mindset. And so the attitudes is not really conducive for what we're trying to do. So that's kind of unfortunate. It's like, damn, they're in front of your face all day. As soon as you start to interact with them, you're dealing with that Matrix mindset. So,
yeah. Because I noticed in California, you guys got the best looking Mexican women. They said.
Oh, okay, probably. I don't really check for them like that, but we do got some. But that makes sense. I mean, because Mexico is right here, so I would figure Mexico and probably Texas, all the border states, states that border.
You like Becky G?
Becky, she all right. Becky's all right. I don't really.
They said they got girls looking like her coming through Cali.
Yeah, I mean, come on, Cali got some. We got some everything. I mean, and then they really come to Cali because a lot of them trying to get famous in Hollywood. Especially Southern California. And then they come up here to the Bay for the weather. So what did Kendrick Lamar say? Women, weed, and weather. Women, weed, and weather.
Now, what do you think about San Diego? Because if I was gonna move to California, I was thinking about hitting up that.
Yeah, that'd be good because then if you're in San Diego, man, you killing the game. Then you literally right across from you could do Mexico excursions all the time. You're in San Diego, and San Diego got some great weather.
Beach is good.
Yeah, that would be a good option. Go down there, especially in the job. If you like to kind of keep the same kind of job you got going on, you yeah. The only thing is, their rents or whatever is lesser than the Bay Area, but
Yeah.
still pretty high. So
Yeah.
you have to figure that out. Hey, maybe Big Boss and Milano could be roommates, man.
Yeah.
Big
I
Boss,
remember. I called one of the guys because I remember I was talking to QB about this too because he's always give me advice on it and stuff like that. And he told me San Jose. He was like, that'd be a good area to get my money up. And I called them up, and the dude, they was like, yeah, yo, the tips in San Jose because they got them IT techs, they be tipping good.
right.
They was like, whatever you're making now as a delivery driver in North Carolina, you're gonna be making way more.
That and tips alone, your
Yeah.
tips will be more than what you're making. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Yeah, we a service state, California. We got so many ballers that the leftovers that fall from their plate can feed you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
the leftover.
yeah, the leftover scraps that fall from their plate can feed you. I mean, so it's really a place of the haves and have-nots. King and Dreams, that hostel that Flyboy and I went to. We had our own rooms that included a bathroom shower. Yeah, shout out to DYB. When DYB came on the channel, he pulled up on one of my lives. He was in a hostel in Colombia, Medellin called Vibes. He had his own room, and I think he said he paid 30 or 35 a night for his own room in a hostel that had a bathroom and shower, and it came with breakfast. And it was a pool right out front and a bar. I'm like, wow. Yeah, and
how much they got tonight?
He said it was either 30 or 35. He told me, but it was either 30 or 35. 30,
That's
35
still not bad.
Yeah, his own room, bathroom, shower, pool right out front, and came with breakfast, and it had a bar. And then when Aaron Ferris, Black Men Travel, came on my channel, he said, "Come to find out, small world." He had an apartment in Medellin for a while. His apartment was literally across the street from that same hostel. So he said he would go to that hostel and hang out at their bar because outside people can go there for the bar. So he said he went to that same hostel to hang out at the bar. I was like, wow. I said, that one? He said, yeah, the one called Vibes. My apartment was right across the street from that one. I said, wow. I said, man, well, shit. Hey, boss is wrong then, man. Boss is wrong.
Yeah. Because, I mean, don't get me wrong. When I procrastinated, I was supposed to been did the hostel. And then, one of the guys gave me to try it for one night. I did. I was mad. I only did it for one night because, there was so many women. Everybody was friendly. I learned a lot. There was a guy that's in the hostel. What he do is he's a real backpacker. That's what they call him. He goes to school in New York. I think it's Manhattan or something like that. Mm-hmm. Wherever he goes to school in New York, he goes to school, and when he gets off school, he got I think what's it called? Scholarship or whatever, but he got the school paid for. And when on his days off, when he doesn't have no more school, he'll travel and stuff. And he said he was backpacking in Brazil, and he'll bring a certain amount of clothes in the backpack, but his socks, instead of wasting money on laundry, I know this sounds nasty, but he'll take his socks and wash them with white soap just to get the sweat out and let them dry out. And that's how he'll do it. And, he only brings a backpack full of stuff, but he travels as long, and he does the hostels, and he says it's so cheap. Like, he doesn't have to spend that much money. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's the trip to travel hacks, huh? It's almost like you can, if you want to sacrifice a few things and get hardcore, you can downgrade and make it as cheap as you want to make it.
Yeah.
And I guess that's the good thing, the range. You can make it as cheap as you want to make it if you're willing to, take one pair of socks and scrub them with soap and wring them out and let them hang and stuff like that. But, a lot of, to be honest, a lot of things we do, a lot of things we do is for women. So if you're doing something for yourself, for the most part, a lot of times, let's be real, the dirty little secret. A lot of times, men can get by with a whole lot less. We can be minimalist. Yeah, some of us have more expensive tastes than others, but at the end of the day, a lot of times a man could be a man like a dog. A man could be happy. You put him in a room, video game system, a fridge full of food, you know, watch
steak, steak, you know what I mean?
You can be cool. But no, once you put a woman involved, okay, now the place got to be big, got to have certain kind of drapes, you got to have this kind of furniture, got to have these appliances. So what I'm trying to get at is when you break it down to just, you know, you strip bare bones and be minimalist, God, we can get by. We can get by with a lot. You'll be surprised what we can get by with, on how little we can get by with to maximize.
And you know what I noticed, Big Boss? Even though I know it sounds messed up, with the brothers, like, you know, me being the black community and stuff, we'll worry about like, oh, we got to impress the women. But I be seeing these white dudes. I be seeing these white dudes with some badass white chicks in the RVs in the fucking minimals. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I delivered to one. His chick was bad as hell. Had a dog. He was what is it called? He had a school bus. He was gonna flip. He was gonna remodel and turn into a house. I was like, what in the world?
Right.
I was like,
you know, I might make a video on that, you know, because, you know, some of my content, you know, I'm still a red pill channel, and I've noticed that being in California, where there is a lot of homeless, unfortunately, because of the high rents, I tend to notice when it's a couple, I see a lot more white homeless couples than black homeless couples. So I see the black homeless man. Yeah, I don't really see the black homeless man and woman. But guess what? I see a whole lot of white homeless man and women. So you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's very interesting, that that dynamic, that aspect, that in the homeless community, sometimes you would see the white woman there with her man, even though he's homeless. Yeah. And I seen that a lot.
And it's crazy. He was living out. He ordered the pizza. He was an IT guy working on his computer. He had internet in the bus. He was redoing the inside. They had a dog and everything.
Okay. Well, yeah. So in that regard, what you saying? That's a higher tier. That's one of those IT guys. Okay, that's a minimalist. But okay, I'm talking street level shit. I'm talking about a guy who ain't no IT guy. He's just making money by panhandling, fixing other people's bikes and shit like that. And you know, he's kind of down. He's down on his luck and still got a chick with him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
A white boy down on his luck with a white chick. I don't see that too much when I see the black guy who is homeless. So that is very interesting dynamic. Yeah, and if you do, then right, say that. That's normally what you would see on that situation. A black homeless couple, both of them are on drugs most of the time.
Because down here they call it flying signs, but it's basically they're standing out, hold a sign, yo, can you give $1 or whatever, or help the homeless? And it'll be the couple, it'll be the guy working one side and the girl working side, and they put the money together. Boom. And that's crazy.
Boom. You don't see, I don't see that too much with this. So that's very interesting. But then they on their side, they can say, well, we ain't stupid. Well, we ain't stupid. We ain't gonna be okay, I guess. But okay, regardless, it's very interesting that there is a difference. It's very interesting.
And the chick be sometimes the chick is good.
Yeah, even if it's good or bad, and who knows, maybe you can say, well, that's good for us. Okay, fine. But it's very interesting. There is a difference. So that's all I'm saying. So King of Dreams, Big Boss, facts. We can be very frugal, but we spend when we have a woman we're dealing with. Yeah, it's the woman that normally is going to drive up the price. Because if it's just me by myself, shit, I could just have like 1 or 2 outfits. I could just, have any kind of car. Just as long as the car give me the A to B. But if I got a chick, now it has to be this kind of car. And so it is, it is what it is. It's been like that since the beginning of time. It's going to be like that to the end of time. It's gonna be like that. But I'm just speaking on it on the observation. So to the point where breaking it back down on the traveling, if you're trying to do the cheapskate Jake travel hacks, if it's just you and you're not really tripping, and speak on also impressing dudes. So some guys get caught up in that.
Yeah, clout, chasing clout.
Even outside of the female tip, which we know, but even guys, you have some dudes who want to impress other guys.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because they want to get their respect or they don't want to get clowned.
Yeah. Are you in a hostel? You in a hostel? What the hell you doing in a hostel, Milano?
Yeah, because when I did the hostel, one dude was like, "Oh, if you do broke to travel, just stay home." I'm like, "Broke to travel? I did one hostel one day. What are you talking about?" Like that was weird to me. Like,
yeah, I remember that statement. Yeah, and to be honest, I actually agreed with that statement at one point. I agree with that statement. So in my ignorance, I agreed with that statement, and I amended that statement when I first heard that, and I think it was aimed at you. He said, "Man,
yeah,
if all you can afford is a hostel, then you just need to stay your ass home." Yeah. But you know what? Big Boss evolved.
yeah.
I evolved.
Like I said, that same guy,
to a higher consciousness.
that same guy from New York, he's Honduran or Honduras. He was staying at the hostel, and that's the one that has the scholarship that paid for his school. So he's in school for medical, and when he's off of school, he'll travel and he'll do the backpack thing. And excuse me, he doesn't have no problems getting women. He had to actually help the Captain America look like get the girl, and he could only do so much because he's like, okay, at the room I share with you, I'm gonna watch outside. If you get her up there, I'm gonna watch outside, make sure nobody get in. And then he put little hints. The dude went over, just told her, "Oh, I'm at room this." That's all he mentioned. He didn't say, "Let's meet up." He didn't put it in, because people ain't mind readers. You got to really, and well, also you got to put in some
nigga,
effect.
You don't look that good. I mean, nigga, you ain't Drake, nigga. You know
yeah.
Hey,
and mind you,
I'm at room 5.
Yeah. And you gotta remember, I said Captain America minus the built body. I'm talking about Captain America before he got built. I'm talking about not after he got built, where the girl was shot before he got built. So you only get
before he took the super soldier serum.
Yeah. So you look decent, but you still gotta put in work. And it's like I know she was expecting that.
Captain America, nigga.
Yeah, because so he didn't. And his boy can only help him so much. You know what I mean? His boy can only help him so much because he's like, I got you. If you get in a room, I'm gonna stand by the door, make sure nobody go in. And he was good, but he just was too shy, man. He's from Hungary. I think Hungary, they might be shy, whatever. I don't know.
Shy, and I would say this though, shy already. And some of these countries, they train men. They try to train men to be beta males. They're doing away with what they call toxic masculinity. Yeah. So and some of these European countries are more further along in that agenda than even America. We're on our way there, obviously, but some of these European countries, they really on that bullshit. So they're trying to train a man how not to be a real man.
Yeah.
They're trying to feminize men. They're trying to effeminize men. So and they make it. They trying to shame you for just being a man. If you stand up and be a man, well, you're a Neanderthal. You're a caveman. You're so backwards. That's so 1950s. This is a new modern day and all this other kind of stuff. But Big Boss is still a man. I don't care where I'm at. Maybe because he's grays. Maybe because he grays. But God damn it, I'm still a man, and I'm not gonna let this modern society try to make me into some effeminate bitch. I'm a man. A lot of people are they're not used to masculinity, and so when they see it, they're like, oh, but it is what it fucking is. Man,
I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick.
Yes, sir. If I'd have been there, it'd have been what it is, man. Yeah, man. He said Private America, huh? He's not Captain America. He's private, not even sergeant. Private America. Damn, without the muscles. Who he thought he was? Drake? Yeah, this is my room number. And walk off. He's like, okay, nigga, it's gonna take a little more than that. You gotta prime the pump, so to speak. Gonna take a little more than that. Damn, no game at all. Game needed. QB flexing. Game, okay? Game. Confidence, game. Yeah, so Kings and Dreams. Seriously, a lot of them have no idea that a man making 90K is thank you. That's not at 90,100K is not at all average. At all. Average is 40.
QB Willie says he gets them because he don't speak no Spanish, but you also got to remember you are American. You know what I mean? That also helps too.
Yeah. And QB got a lot of things going for him. Shout out to him. You know, he's tall, light skinned, you know, in shape. Used to be an athlete, you know, played division sports. So, you know, he got a lot of things going for him. But at the same time, you need game to close the deal. Your looks go so far. Your looks can attract them. You know what I'm saying? Pull them in a tractor beam like this Private America. I can't say Captain America. This Private America. Your looks can attract them, but your game is what's still the deal. Yeah, that's what what you call it, Carter. The vitamin.
Yeah, Private America.
You're not Captain America. You're Private America.
Well, here's the thing, you know, with the looks will get you in, but you also got to remember every culture is different. Like, you know, with Brazil, you're gonna have to put in. Like, I don't think QB's been to Brazil, so he might have to put in work for Brazil. You know, if that's it, because you know they used to, unless he gets some, you know,
not much though. I mean, shout out to him. You know, he's a good looking brother. Pause. So not much. It's gonna be the minimum. I mean, hello, you got to speak. Hello, you got to speak. You got to be pleasing, a pleasing personality, charming, make them laugh, make them giggle. You know what I'm saying?
And then it'll make them giggle.
Exactly. Let me shout out Cliff Don. At Big Boss. Remember, I know.
He's gonna give it to you. It's not where the girls at. Thank you, Clifton. Thank you. Because I had one of my homeboys, and I was supposed to go to Wilmington, North Carolina. It's like a beach town or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like San Diego. Well, they call it Wilmington, the San Diego of North Carolina, but just more affordable. And they got a hostel out there. I did a hostel in the States. Now, the reason why I did the hostel and the benefits I got was I met people that are cast and doing movies on Netflix, you know, that could open doors. And that's what I was trying to get my homeboy on. But he's just thought of, $32 a night, $32 a night. That's all he's looking at the price. I'm like, dude, fuck the $32 a night. Look at the experience. You get to meet somebody that might can get you out of that 9 to 5 that put you on the casting call, whatever. Because one guy I knew, he was making like, I think $10, $50, $11 an hour in Virginia doing a warehouse. He got on with the casting call. He got a good repertoire. He's gonna be in a movie with Morris Chestnut, and he don't have to ever work again.
That's what's up.
And he was in the hospital just to save money. He had the money for a hotel, but he was just trying to save his money. You know what I mean?
So for him being in the hospital, he was able to network with people that was connected that put him on to work in their movies. Yeah.
Well, no, I think he got on. I don't know how he got on, but I'll say with the hostel, I'm able to network with the people in the hostel, but however he got on, I forgot how he got on. He told me, but he said, you know, when he was in Wilmington to be in a Netflix, movie. That's why he was there. He could afford to do the hotel because he was getting that movie money, but he did the hostel because it was cheaper. But you don't know who you run into because he was trying to put me on and stuff like that. Like, you know, you meet a lot of these people that are like, yo, they're hiring for this. They need casting for this. And, you know, everybody needs help. And, you know, you get on a casting call. This is what he did. He got on a casting call and he was an extra. And then they liked him so much. You know, he got more gigs where he could leave that that warehouse job. And then he's in a movie with Morris Chestnut, he was telling me. That's what he was in the hospital for because he had to get up early in the morning. And that motherfucker, he was staying in the hostel. He was eating Chinese food. He was loving life. He didn't have to work a day in his life. Just go on the movie set.
Wow. That's what's up. Yeah, so I had it wrong. So he was already on the set. That's why he came to the hospital. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because he could afford
it could have been open doors for you. You rub shoulders with him by being in the hospital. Right. So like you say, you never know who you're gonna meet in the hostel because some people use hostels for in between flights because they don't want to get a whole ass hotel when they got to catch a flight in 16 hours or 20 less than 24 hours where they can just go to a hostel and crash. So you never know who you're going to run into at a hostel.
But this situation with the hostel, they actually film in Wilmington. Wilmington's like the Hollywood in North Carolina. So he lived in Virginia. He only did the hostel because he had to work out there. He could have easily afford $100 hotel, but he's like, why waste all that money? I stay at a hostel. I just need to sleep, eat some Chinese food, and I'm good for $30 a night. You know what I mean?
Right. That's smart. Yeah, so Clifton at Big Boss. Remember, I was telling you, don't sleep on hostel. It's not about affordable. It's where the girls are at. Yeah, you told me. Man. Yeah.
Back then, Big Boss didn't want them. Now they all on them.
Now Big Boss is all on them. I still wouldn't say all on them, but I'm very open though. I'm very open. I'm wide open.
Talking about these hostels. If I end up booking the thing to Sao Paulo, Brazil, I might just do that whole trip hostel. Really give them something to talk about.
And film it, Mr. YouTube.
Yeah,
film it, man. Content.
Oh, you already know I'm gonna film it because guess what? Remember when I told you when I was in the hostel with the girls, I was like, well, I'm gonna be filming. I don't know if y'all want to be in this. I don't want to film y'all. They're like, what do you do filming? I said, oh, I'm a YouTuber. You're a YouTuber? Oh, it's okay. Yo, film us. They begged me to film. I'm like, what the hell?
Man. Shit, man. Yeah, you made you and others and Clifton and even DYB. Shout out to DYB. You guys and Aaron Fair. You guys all convinced me, like the Justice League Super Friends, you teamed up and inflated my brain, and you convinced Big Boss to give hostels a chance. So definitely hostels going to be in my future.
Because I was there. I went partying. Not partying. I went out with one of the guys. I think his name's Nick or whatever. He was in Brazil. I don't know if you know him. And he was showing me around.
White guy Nick, kind of big ball.
Yeah.
The worldly traveler. The worldly traveler. Yeah, I know Nick.
Yeah.
Nick is cool. That's my guy.
Yeah, he showed me around, and that's the one that said, I was doing good with the women out there because I was able to talk to him and everything. But it was so crazy because after I went out, hang out with them, when I came back at 2:00 in the morning. I didn't go to bed till 4:00 in the morning because I had girls talking to me for 2 damn hours just about anything. Like they were in their rooms, they were bored, they seen me. We just had a conversation, and I didn't go to bed till 4:00 that morning. You know what I mean? And I even had dudes like, messing with the Mary Jane, like, yo, you want a hit of this?
Right. For
free, not charging nothing. Right.
Man, the girl was talking to me 2:00 in the morning for 2 hours, man. I took that conversation. I was like, man.
And I think she was Asian too.
Man.
She'd have been loving Big Boss a long time.
Hey, man. I'd have said that kind of and I'd most likely have my own room. Let's finish this conversation in the room though. Slide. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Come mess with the bossy boss, man. Hey, if you have your own room, can you have? Well, I guess you can. If you can, you can.
They were really laid back.
I'm saying, can you have alcohol? Can you have alcohol in your room if you have your own room?
Yeah. You actually have a fridge.
Per the rules, or you got to sneak it in.
So from my understanding, the one in Wilmington, they were a little shaky with the alcohol. I think you can only have beer. Okay. But the one in Brazil, which is different because they're not Matrix mindset, they're open. Okay. You can have whatever you want. Just put your name on it. Have it in the fridge. You good to go. If you want to have it in your room, you good to go. You paid your money. You're good to go. It's your own room. You know what I mean?
Man.
Excuse me. Because when I came into the front door, look, when I came from when I came through the front door, when I came through the front door, I forgot I had the key. I put in the key, or no, not the key, the pin or whatever to get in. The front desk guy, he was already gone. So once the front desk guy gone, you all adults, you do what you want. You know what I mean? Responsibly, whatever.
Whoa! So at a certain time, like you in school, like you kids, huh? At a certain time, there's no babysitter. There's no Is this us in here? Co-ed?
Co-ed.
Like college
Yeah,
days.
it was crazy.
Oh,
Like
man.
I told you, when I was going to my room was across from these girls, and the Asian girl I think she was half Asian, half Brazilian, something like that. She was Asian though. No, I don't think she's half Brazilian. She was Asian, and she was just talking to me and stuff like that, and we were just having a conversation, whatever. I was lit, whatever.
Right.
But yeah, it was pretty good. It was a good experience. I would never.
It sounds
I would
fun.
actually,
If nothing else,
Yeah.
it sounds fun. It sounds fun.
Yeah.
Like you're a kid again, like in college again. Wake your
And the
shit up.
prices on them hostels, man. Oh my God, they make a motherfucker not even want to do a hotel.
No more.
$7, $10 a night.
Spoiled.
Damn.
You get spoiled, huh?
Yeah.
You can't go back. Damn.
Yeah.
You feel away when you start shelling out 50, 60, 70 bucks a night.
Yeah. And now I'm not gonna lie, when I did the $50 nights, because I know everybody thought at the time I did all the whole week hostel, but I just did one day. When I did the other week, the other days, the regular bed, the bed was comfortable. It was so comfortable. I stayed at one. It was like, I think $50, $60 a night. The bed was so comfortable. There was literally a beer across from me. I was thirsty. I didn't want to get off that motherfucker because it was so comfortable. Just to get a beer, and I needed that beer. I was thirsty, but I was like, give me a couple more minutes. Now I'll say the beds in the hotels are way more comfortable, but the hostel, it's just for sleeping. It's not to lounge or enjoy.
Right.
You just it's there to do a service. You know what I mean?
Crash out. Unless it's a party. So Clifton says, no, make sure it's a party hostel. Research first, or look and see if it sounds like a party.
Yeah. This was a medium. This was a medium one.
Okay.
Not medium, in the middle. It wasn't party, but it wasn't real quiet. It was a medium one, because I did find that out about it later on.
Oh, wait. So there are classifications, there's levels to this shit. They have like more quiet ones that are meant to be like quiet or more professional or more, and they have ones that are more like festive and more partyish. Yeah, with the bar. Yeah. Okay, I didn't even know. Yeah. Okay,
they have family ones and all that. Yeah. I don't know which one was the $7 one, but the $7 one was so sweet. That $7 one, I didn't go to that one, but just looking at that price of $7 a night, that would make me get my mind right. Like, okay, I'll be quiet, do whatever y'all want.
You like whatever theme you are, I'm gonna get on your time. For $7, I'm gonna get on your time. Right. Yeah. Shit. Okay. So
if you want me to jump up and down and do the hokey pokey, I'm gonna do it.
And turn yourself around. That's what it's.
Yeah, because that was crazy.
Okay.
$7 a day, dude. That's crazy.
7 days is 49. 7 days is 49. 7 on 7. 50.
And then look at the hostels. How much you spend the hostel? Let's do $50 a day. You do 2 times. 50 times 7. How much is that?
50 times 7? Oh, if you did a real hotel?
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm saying if you do the casas. Say if you do the casas, you do 2 times casas.
2 times casas?
Yeah, 2 casas.
2 weeks?
No, if you go to a casa twice a day.
Oh, okay, yeah. You're saying casa ain't no $7.
No, I'm saying, but I'm doing the math. That's what I'm saying. Okay. I'm doing the math all together.
You're drinking beers right now. You're drinking beers. I'm drinking coffee. You're drinking beer. What are you saying? What are you saying, Milano?
I'm doing the math on how much it would cost for doing the hostel during the whole week. That's $7 times 7 days. Yeah, and then if you want to do a casa twice a day, how much would that be for 7 days?
Okay, you gotta say the price of the casa. Okay, so we can say 30.
Let's say 25 each. 25 each.
Yeah, because I was about to say 30. So 25. Yeah. If you say 25 each, at $50. Yeah, so 57. So 50 a day for 7 days is $350, and then the 50 for the casa, $400. $400.
That's it. Cheesecake date prices, baby.
Damn. $50 a week for the hostel, $50 a week, and then $350 for your entertainment. The $350 and the $50, $400.
Yeah.
Two pops a day.
Yeah. And you don't gotta do 2 pops, so you might save, or you know, spend, but that's your max, you go, whatever. So you maybe one day you just want to do one time. That you just save it.
Less than $500. Less, well, you gotta eat. So so the $100 would be your food. So $500.
And I got a homeboy. He put me on to travel. And be honest with you, keep it 100 with you. He put me on to Sasua, DR, and all that. And this motherfucker got locked in with a black matrix chick. And I think she was born in New York but raised in Seattle. She got him by the huevos, the balls. And this motherfucker, he got 2 kids. He paying $2,100 for daycare. I know he wishing he was back on the travel tip. And he definitely can't go to Brazil. He done. He can't go to Brazil because she heard about Brazil, asked him questions. He already told me, bro, I can never go back to Brazil. I'm like, damn, that you act like you did a crime. What do you act like you on probation? You did a crime. Like the way you talking. Never go to Brazil.
Wow.
Dude, I wouldn't even wish that on my worst enemy. Whatever situation he got.
He's in jail or hell.
Yeah, in jail or hell. $2,100 for 2 kids daycare, man.
I thought you were about to say child support, but you said daycare. Your daycare is expensive.
Yeah, damn, child support would have did him better, probably.
Right.
He would have went off cheaper with child support.
Man, he don't want to put you on trial. So he know about it because he don't want to put you on it. And now he's locked out. He can't do it.
Dude, because I asked him one time, I was like, you ever go to Brazil? He was like, bro, I can't. He said, because I guess she asked him about it, and he was like, he said he was so-called honest. I said, but bro, when I did my thing, you told me when I had a girl, don't even tell my girl, and you went and told your girl, well, it's different. Nah, bro, you gotta practice what you preach. Like, you know what I mean?
But even if he didn't tell her, unfortunately, even didn't tell her, it's a thing that you might have heard of called the internet. So even if he didn't tell her, she would have found out from the internet. She'd have found out from her girlfriends. Girl, you know what they be going over there for? Here, look at this video. Look at the Big Boss video. Big Boss video on YouTube is telling all the game. Damn it, Big Boss. YouTube is fucking up the game.
You fucked me up, Big Boss.
YouTube fucked off Sasua. Now YouTube fucking off all the game. That is.
But see, if I was him, he's not married to her, so technically he has more of a leeway. But I think he got so deep in with it. He bought a house with her. He had 2 kids. He's practically married. Yeah. Yo, I asked him, and I never heard a man say this. I said, and I was messing with him. I said, well, you about to get married soon since you in so deep. That guy literally said in this voice, Big Boss, listen closely. Yeah. You hear that voice? That's depressing. Yeah. Like, what?
All the time. Prisoner 89235. Bust these rats up. I've been working on the railroad all the long day. So you must have called in late, Jay Mees. He already said it. It sounded like about 7. You said your country count? It sounded like when you ran them all off.
7, yeah.
It sounded about 7. Yeah, he been to 7.
That's crazy, man.
More than me.
Like I said, that's so bad.
I only did 4 so far.
I wouldn't wish that situation on my worst enemy. I know one dude, he literally was living with his grandma, and he could have been saving money. And I think he just got off child support. And this idiot got with a girl, and he moved her in his grandmother's house. You know, that in-house pussy. Got her pregnant. I guess the grandma kicked both of them out. Now they live in a hotel, and she's about to pop with a kid. I said, damn, that shit's crazy.
His life is over. It is what it is.
Say it again, Big Boss. Say it again like that. Say it again.
His life is over. This is your reality.
What'd you say?
This is your reality now, sir.
Damn.
Oh,
and you know what? The dude literally was saying, money ain't an issue. Money ain't an issue. I said, what in the world? You nuts. Money ain't an issue. It is.
Man, Kings and Dream. Man, he said, I believe it. I was paying $15.50 a month just for daycare. Whew. Ouch.
Damn.
Ouch.
Yeah, because I got child support, but I only pay $200 a month. You know what I mean? And I got it fixed, so. And I ain't trying to do no more.
Damn.
Yeah.
Shout out to North Carolina and in California. Oh, they didn't get in your ass, boy.
Yeah. But see, that's why I would think about moving to California, because then I get that bigger money. That 200 be a drop in the bucket. Like, yeah, bitch, you keep this 200.
So I got a question again from Jamie. He said, "Which country has the best quality poom poom?"
Okay. I want to say, oh my God, that's hard because
Right? Because once you up in it, man, it all feels the same. But what country is easier to get it and cheaper to get it? But once you get it,
Philippines, hands down,
quality,
Philippines.
the best quality poom poom.
I would say it's a cross between Philippines and Thailand.
I thought you might say Thailand, Thailand or Brazil. I don't know. I don't know. But he asked you that. He didn't ask me. So you say a cross between Philippines.
I'm not gonna lie, because it's so hard because both was good, and I did deal with non-pros on both situations. Because I had a situation. I was in Philippines. You know, I was talking to one chick, and she worked at the restaurant, and I was like, after she came on my house, I'm thinking she's gonna ask for, give me that, pesos. And she was like, nah, I like you because you wasn't looking at me like a piece of meat like the army dudes. I don't need no money. I work at the thing. I just threw her $10 anyways because, the minimum wage in Philippines $5 a day. She needed more than me. But, yeah. So, and I know the dudes are wondering if I was
still looking at you like a piece of meat. I'm just not making the
and I ain't gonna lie, I'll be keeping 100 and maybe a beer talking, but I did go in no glove. That motherfucker was like,
you ain't saying nothing to me.
Like, look, she was like, look, I was like, because I'm still with the child support, I'm still paranoid. So I'm like, yo, could you get pregnant? She's like, what are you talking about? Can you get pregnant while I'm hitting it? She's like, can you get pregnant? I'm like, what are you talking? She's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, can you have any kids? She's like, no. And no, yeah, she's like, no. And I was like, oh, and I just
that could have been she could have been lying though. That could have been a setup. You let go. That's one thing. Some of these vets too. Some of these Philippine vets, okay, they've been going for years, saying one thing to watch out for. A lot of the Filipinos, they love to have babies, American babies. Even if they don't get child support, they just like the babies. It's weird. Like the baby's like a little doll, and they let their family take care of it. They just love to have babies and pop out babies. So you got lucky, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fixed. Ain't no babies coming out of here, man. I'm fixed.
Yeah.
I would not do child support again. I did child support 18 years. I did the full gamut. Got the letter at the end. Had to go to you had to go to court again to end it. I did all of that. And once my child support officially ended, I got the letter. I went to court. Even got a small like refund, like towards that last little bit. I even got a refund back from them. I didn't even know. That's crazy, right?
Yo, I think I'm the only one that got the refund, man. At least I meet somebody that
got a refund. Yeah, I got a refund.
I paid so much. They actually had to refund me some money one time.
Oh, well, okay. But you're still paying even now, though, right?
Yeah.
No, okay. No, but my refund was at the end because my son was already 18 and it was at the end. I got my closing letter. I had to go to court to finalize it. And even at the end, when they tallied everything up, I guess from the last few payments they took, it was like a little too much over. I got a small refund back and closed my case. My case got closed. Boop! This would never happen again. So man, if I was one of those guys that paid all that child support, finally got it over, and then slipped up again, I'd jump off a building, man. I would not do that again. I would not do that again. Ever.
Yeah, like I said, it's 10 to 15 minutes of pleasure could give you 18 years of pain or hell.
And here in Cali, they so gangster with it. But in other states, even worse. Cali, as far as I know, and I should know because I didn't fell off and out of compliance for years. Other states put you in jail behind falling behind the board.
South Carolina, I heard they don't play. South Carolina don't care if you have $2 in your pocket.
They still
on the street. They'll take it.
Their money. They gangster with it. In Cali, they won't put you in jail per se, But dude, everything that's a license, driver license off top. If you're a security guard, that's security guard license. If you're a barber, your barber license. If you're a mechanic, anything that's a license from the license bureau, any license is stopped. And
and it's stupid because how are you gonna make your money to pay them?
Yeah, right. But so what they do is still stop. But what they do is it's a tactic, and it works to get you to get back into compliance. And once you get back in compliance, and you make like a promissory, then they give you a temporary release of your license just so you can make money. And a few months of you making payments, then you get then they remove the temporary. And if you mess up again, shut off again. So, dude, over the years, I went up and down. My driver's license, my security guard license, up and down.
Was it that high? It must have been high. I said it must have been high for you to do that.
Yeah, not very high. But like sometimes, like I'd be in different jobs. My thing is, I was a knucklehead. I get another job, and I won't tell my job. I won't tell child support right away. So after a while, after a few months, child support, hey man, we ain't getting no money. I don't work that job no more. I got a new job. I'm getting all my check, all the meat, all to the neck. And say, no. Driver license, security license, any license. Okay. So I got this new job. When did you get the job? About 4 months ago. 4 months, and you didn't tell us?
Damn.
It's just a lot of shit, man. I'm not doing that again.
I paid the most I ever paid before, and it was the time I was making $9 an hour. They were charging me $3.26, and I was like, that was high. So that's why I got agreed to $200.
Oh,
yeah, that's crazy. And so when I got it fixed, this is what I do. Now I know they'll go in your checks. If you go in your checks, right, there might be some days we take out vacation, whatever. They're not getting paid, so you got to make up for that and then still pay. So what I would do is I try to pay advance like a whole year. I use a credit card or whatever, pay a whole year. That way they don't go in your check.
Look at you. Yeah. So you got to when you were making $9 an hour, it was $320 something. You got to lower it to 200. And so at 200, I assume it's around the 200-ish now still.
Yeah, it's just 200 flat rate.
200. Okay, but you make a lot more than $9 an hour. See, in Cali, what they do every few years, it's every 3-4 years, they actually go back and do a review to see if you made more money. If you make more money, they'll raise it. So you can't skate with the original price, because even their own self, they will go back in to see if you got a raise on your job or got a different job. So it gets deep, bro. Guys don't know. So these guys that just want to just slang their dick around and pump out all this cum and sperm and get all these women pregnant and think it's cute and think it's funny. Hey, more power to them. Snip.
Yep. I know one dude that pays $150 for child support. He pays cheaper than me. I think it was $100, $150, whatever. Wow. And he still can't travel because of his bills, because he don't know how to manage his money. But a lot of these guys, like the guy that got his girl in the hotel, he used to tell me, "Oh, I ain't gonna never pay for it. I don't believe in paying for it." He talk all that junk. But I'm like, these daggone chicks in the States, and he loves them chunky women. And I'm not gonna bash him because I do too. But them chunky women be taking a chunk out your fucking check. Because think about it, he actually is not supposed to stay at a hotel right now. He could stay with his grandma's house, but because he's with his girl got him kicked out where he's staying at a hotel. So really, his girl should be paying the hotel shit, and he should be staying at his grandma's house stacking up. But she cost him, and that's what he's not realizing. You know what I mean? And now he's paying for her 2 kids that's not his, and that he's gonna be paying for the kid that's coming out of her belly.
Man, you give all
for 15 minutes.
You giving me a headache just listening to that, man. Shout out to Cliff Mo. He said Seattle will make you pay even if the kid isn't yours. I heard about some crazy shit. Some of these states be on some weird ass shit. I don't know how legal is that though.
He said how legal is.
How legal, man? That's some gangster shit, man. I got constitutional rights, man. What the hell? That
He
is
said, "How legal is this?"
how legal is that?
It sounds like what my father would say. My father would be like, "Is this even fucking legal?"
Hey, shout out to your pops, man. Your pops think like big boss. King of dreams.
Yeah, I took him to DR too. My second time I went, my second time I went to Sasua, I brought him. Man, that motherfucker came back talking shit to his girlfriend back in the States. She got right. He was like, my son brought me to DR, Dominican Republic, and them women wanted to give me a bath and didn't ask for no money. You better get your shit together. That motherfucker was on it like, whatever I can do, baby. Whatever I can do is fucking do.
There you go. There you go. See? The power of the passport. Compare and contrast.
Yeah.
Over here to over here.
Yep. And RIP to him, because when I was in the Philippines, I was talking to him, and he literally, my father, before he passed away, if he didn't pass away, he would have been in the Philippines with me, because he was like, man, I love them Asian girls, you know, how they look. He said, let me know how Philippines is. He said, because I already got him to overcome his fear of flying. You know what I mean? I told him to get him a little liquored up. He's good. So he went to DR, got over that. So he was like, I'll go to Philippines. Let me know how it is. I'll come with you, son. And then he ended up passing away. But he would have been in Philippines. I think I would have been able to, I don't think I would have been able to bring him back. DR, I literally had to threaten that man to come back. So Philippines, he would have said, F my job, F everything.
Hey, RIP, shout out to your pops. He'd have did like a Harlem Nights. Hey, put your mom on the phone. I'm not coming home ever. Have a good life. Damn. Yeah,
he would have loved it.
You say he went to the DR. So at leaving from North Carolina, that's only like a 3-4 hour flight from North Carolina.
No, well, he was in Boston. Remember, I'm from Boston. He stayed in Boston. So he flew all the way to Boston to DR to meet me. And man, he loved it. You know, I put him on to, you know, they cook goat, and I don't know if you ever ate goat, but he used to tease me when I ate Jamaican food on curry goat. I'll never eat that. So one time they had some goat they cooked up. It looked like steak in DR. I brought that joint to him. That motherfucker tore it up. He was like, "This is some good ass steak." I said, "Dad, you just ate goat." He was like, "What?"
Where were you staying in DR? Where they's cooking up goat? Where were you at in DR?
Oh, I was by Rocky's Hotel. I had the condos. Me and him, we were paying each $40 a night at the condo.
Okay. And who was cooking goat? Who was cooking goat?
Okay. So we went to this spot. I don't know if when you've been to Sasua, there's a spot where they have like the chicken they cook out on the grill. It's a sign like there by that, and you know you can see the food.
The cows be down on the road.
No, yeah, something like that. Yeah, and then you know how they have on the sign, they'll have like a chicken, like it'll show like cooking outside, like they actually cook the chicken outside. Not actually them doing it, but the picture of it. And then you go in, the food you can see what you're getting, and you just choose it. And I thought this was steak. I asked them what it was, because I was like, damn, this is some good steak. Because my father told me he loves steak. He's like, boy, give me some steak. So I said, all right. Yeah. And I'm like, all right. So I said, what is that? I was like, is that steak? That's like, it's goat. Oh, I'm about to drop a shit on his ass. I was like, let me get a plate of that. That motherfucker went and tore that shit up. He was like, man, that stuff is good. I said, Dad,
what did he say? What did he say when you finally told him it was goat? Did he
looked at me shocked, like, what? Nah, he was so shocked he couldn't believe it. Like, what? Because he said he loved it so much. He was like, yo, that shit is good. I'm not gonna lie. I know y'all gonna think I'm a piece of shit for doing this, but even though I was so hungry, I ate whole my plate and half of his. So he only had a little bit of food. Because I was like, he was gonna look it up. So I was like, he don't want this shit. Because I tasted it. And that shit was good. So I started eating half of it. And he was like, how much did you pay for this? Because this is only a little bit. I said, I paid like $3. He's like, no wonder. But I said, I ate half of it. He's like, oh, I'm still hungry. Yo, that motherfucker told me to take him where it was. He wanted more of that shit. He didn't even care no more. He was like, I want more of that shit. That's how good it was.
Hey, what did we say early on? Never say what you won't do, right? Never say what you won't do. I guess that's the moral to the story of this stream. Never say what you won't do.
You ever been to Rocky's Hotel? The condos by in Sasua, they have a strip it's like a bus route on New York City or in Boston. Chicks are coming every 10 minutes. Like me and my father would just stand out there and we see a bad chick coming through. This dude though was like, yo, we don't even got to go to bars or clubs. We could just stand outside and we'll get a chick every time. Like I used to have to flag them down and then speak Spanish to them and bring them over to them and stuff like that. But yeah, they used to come like clockwork every freaking 10 minutes, man. Like it was crazy.
Chica Central, huh?
Yeah. Now I will say my father did kind of fuck up the price game for y'all. So no, you know, it ain't my fault. I tried to tell the man, I was like, Dad,
he ain't the only
this
one.
is what the men go doing.
He ain't the only one. And a lot of first timers do that. First timers do that. They mind be blown. They said,
yeah.
If I was in the States, I would be paying it. Hey, you have to do a reset. You are not in the States, but shout out to your dad. He ain't the only one. At least he went out.
Yeah, you know why, Big Boss? Look, he looking at like, oh, when I was in the States, I was paying $150 for an hour. Man, just give her 60. I'm like, Dad, you ain't gotta give her 60. No, just give her. Are you sure you want me? I don't need to give her 60.
Exactly. He was an OG. He get a pass. Yeah. He's an OG. He get a pass. But these youngsters, man, they're messing up the game. The game is messed up. In my opinion, the game is messed up in Sasua. Yeah, I guess there's always ways to figure it out and the wiggle, especially your Spanish up. Especially if you've been going down there for 10, 15 years. You live on the East Coast of Florida. You've been going there for 10, 15 years. You tapped into the culture and speak Spanish and know the whole damn neighborhood, obviously. But for the average person getting off that flight at this point, it's starting to turn into a Costa Rica. It's starting to turn into a Panama. It's starting to turn into a little America. Right? Little TJ. What somebody else said? They said a Miami South. Miami. Damn. You got Florida, it's Miami South.
Yeah, because I noticed when we were on the live with me and you and Rich, and when I wanted to talk about Sasua, you cut that short because it must be high, huh?
Oh yeah, I think I got off, didn't I? I jumped off.
No, you cut the conversation. You didn't get off, but you was like, you cut the conversation real quick.
I just cut the conversation. Oh, I believe. I know one of the streams I did. Shout out to Richie Rich. I think it was his New Year's Eve, but the New Year's Eve show back in 2019. We would it was a panel for a bunch of us. We was all on there, and we started talking about what is really overpaying. Is overpaying? Is it a such thing as overpaying, or is it just relative to the person, or is it wrong? And the way I was outnumbered because he had a bunch of simps on that panel. Shout out to Richie Rich. So he had guys. The way that the guys on the channel was kind of go towards like, well, you counting the next man pocket about.
Pocket watching.
I said, I'm not going to be affiliated with this. I jumped off.
Because these guys don't understand. Now, mind you, I agree, it's your own money. But what you do can affect us. But what you can do can affect us.
So both are true at the same time, is what I'm saying. It's nuance. It's a nuanced context. It's not that simple. Yeah. Yes, it's your own money. But yes, what you're doing can affect your brother. We're supposed to be brothers. This is a brotherhood. Yeah. So you are fucking up the game.
Yeah.
And
because I mean, the thing about it is, like, at the end of the day, you came here because it was cheapskate Jake prices.
Yes.
Why are you fucking up? You fucking up the whole reason why we came. If you wanted to pay all that, you should have just went to Miami or Cali. They'll be happy to take that big dollars you were ready to give. Happy to take it.
He said, honestly, I only went to Sasua for about 5 hours total. I went to Flip Flop. Shout out to Flip Flop. I went to Flip Flop for a few hours and the beach, then bounce. I was leaving Black Bears to go to Santo Domingo.
Wow.
Yeah, Santo Domingo ain't gonna be that much better, but yeah.
I like Boca Chica. Boca Chica is pretty relaxed.
Yes. Yeah, and they got Boca Chica got a good casa down there that's reasonable, kind of ish. Yeah, but it is what it is, man. And I'm not saying I'll never go back to DR, but god damn it, it's at the bottom.
What about Bonnie? What about Bonnie? What about Bonnie Dominican Republic? I heard Bonnie has some good stuff. Or Santiago?
I never heard of it. I never heard of it. Bounty.
What about Santiago?
They got some pretty ones. It's not Sasua, but they be talking stupid. They be talking silly there. But they not on $100 crap though yet. Well, last time I been,
You said they be talking what?
At least
You said
about 60-ish, and that was like 2 years ago.
okay.
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't trust it. I don't trust that island. I don't trust it because once you're there, it's too late. And once you book your flight, you pay all that money for a flight and your hotel, and once you're there, it's too late. You're trapped, and you ain't trying to be dry dick. So at some point, you're gonna have to break down. You're gonna have to pay a little something. Now you might limit yourself to one a day, and you might not rock out
one day.
You might not rock out at 2 or 3 a day, but you're not gonna be on a whole trip and be dry dick for a week. So you're kind of like held hostage, and I don't like being held hostage like that. And last time I was there, that's how I felt. I said
Held hostage.
I say
Where was this? This was at Sasua or Santo Domingo or Santiago?
Sasua.
Wow, you have felt held hostage?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's what the prices are in Sasua. Sasua is the worst. I mean, Santo Domingo might be well, not really. That's where the elites from. It's just you are held hostage because the price is the price. What are you gonna do? Get back on the flight?
Yeah.
That's the trick. I mean, what are you gonna do? You're already there.
What about you said Santiago might be cheaper though, huh?
Well, it by a little bit, but the last time I was in Sasua before I was in Santiago. Last time I was in Santiago was 2019. I was in Sasua 2020. Well, 21? I know 2020. Yeah, I don't think I went in 21. I was in Sasua in 2020. At the end of 2020, towards it like October 2020, and it was too hot. I hadn't been in Santiago in middle of 2019. So now, all those years, I'm sure they ran it up. It's called inflation. So I'm saying I couldn't trust it. I couldn't trust it because it was 60. It was 60 back then, and I don't think it should have been. It was 60 back then in 2019. I can imagine what it is now. It still will be under Sasua. Sasua is always going to be the most, but even being lesser than Sasua is still probably too high.
I'm surprised you never tried Blackbeards. They do flat rates.
Flat rates, yeah, exactly.
But the food and everything is expensive.
No, so they get you on that, huh?
Yeah.
And then well, I get them in a room and I pay them because I don't do cover BJs, man. It's B for me, man.
No, I'm saying with the mangoes, it's a flat rate. Like they're not gonna.
I know exactly what you're saying, but I know what you're saying. It's a flat rate there, but I'm saying with that flat rate, everything is covered. So I would have to renegotiate the BJ part, and that's where a lot of these chicks try to come up on you. Even for that one little thing, they use advantage to really run up the price. I could see another $10 extra, $5-10. They almost want. I'm not gonna lie. They almost want to double the price just for that. I'm like, wow.
Now I've been to Blackbeards, and I remember the price was like I think 1,500 pesos, which is $30 an hour. And I got a chick where I just wanted uncover BJ, and I threw her like $20 US. No, well, it wasn't $20 US, but the equivalent to $20 US. Uncover.
Hold on. So what you just said. The baseline service is about $30, about 30.
Yeah.
Just for uncovered, almost double, 20.
No, wait, listen. I just wanted a BJ, so I said, "How much you?" I just want a BJ. I don't want to add smash. I got it.
Okay. I thought you wanted the BJ on top of it, uncovered on top of it. You kind of froze. Okay. Boom. All right. I guess you're back on track.
Yeah. I did uncover BJ for $20. It was in pesos, but I basically said, listen, how much? Well, actually, I don't want to say maybe like 1,000 pesos or something like that. I was like, whatever. Yeah. I said, here's 1,000 pesos. Uncover BJ. Get me right. I don't need to smash. She took care of it.
Oh, you did that. You did that in lieu of, instead of. I thought you meant in addition. I thought you meant in addition.
No. I know how it sounded like. I wanted to make sure you clarify that because I was like, I just want BJ because I just was like, I was like, I don't know, it was sick because I was like, I just liked how her mouth was. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just have you do this. I don't need to just do this.
You sure got a pretty mouth.
Yeah, what that mouth do?
Okay, so all you wanted was just the BJ. All I want, the neck and
nothing more. Yep, that's it.
But me, I was,
because you gotta remember, I was Action Jackson mostly a lot of times that trip. So something like that is different. You know what I mean? Because it was just like, okay, I'm gonna just do this. Well, I don't have to work that hard. I'm gonna just throw you.
You do work. I'm like this. Yeah,
20. Yeah. That's how I was a big job. That's how I was big boss.
I get it. So what I'm saying is, for me, I would want both. I want to smash, but before I smash, you top me off, you get me ready, and then I smash. But on the top and off part, I don't want no condom for the head.
Yeah,
I do condom for sexo, but for the head, send condom. And so what they try to do is down there double the price. So now the base price, it almost be what you said. The base price still might be 30 or 40, and then just for that one little hack, that's
jump
like
it up.
Yes, I'm like, damn. It's not like I can see that if it was two pops, like you suck me off to completion for a pop. Wait a minute, chill a minute, suck me off again. I get hard on the second hard, then I smash. This is all within the same session. All you doing is just sucking without the condom. But just for the fact that removing the condom, they almost double the price. I be hating that shit. But it is what it is. What you gonna do? When in Rome, do like the Romans.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna lie, Blackbeards, and they say Blackbeards, the girls they test them out a lot. They're clean. They're more cleaner than Sasua girls. Now I will say this. The girls won't steal from you, but I think one of the girls was mad that my homeboy didn't pick her, and she ended up stealing his phone when they had a little activity at night. That she caught him, put his phone down, and took it to just be spiteful because he didn't want her. So I know they'll do that. He couldn't prove it, but he already kind of figured it was her. But it was either her or she had one of her homegirls do it. But he didn't want her. You know what I mean? He was like, I didn't fly $1,000. I didn't fly 1,000 miles to get a 7. I need a 9 at least, 9 or 10. I can't get up in no.
I can't be mad at when they say that. I mean, I see that. I don't trip that hard. I mean, especially for all of them. Like, well, it depends if you're doing numbers, right? Me, I do numbers. I'm a robot monger. I do numbers. So if you're doing numbers, all of them don't have to be a 9 or a 9. If you're doing 3 or 4 a day, maybe one of them got to be a 9 or a 9.
Yeah.
But if I'm doing 3 or 4 a day, some of them could be some 7s and some 8s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you're really doing like one a day, if you're doing one a day, then you want that quality every day. Every day you want to stunner every day. But I do numbers. So since I do numbers, they all don't got to be 9s and 9s. But everybody moves differently though. Yeah.
And you gotta remember, growing up with him, he's no offense to QB Willie, he has that, he's like QB Willie status. Like he's like, yo, I get all the girls, yo, I need this, and he has these status quotes. But I told him, I was like, yo, if a chick is a 4, I'm giving a hug and kiss on cheek. I ain't gotta take her in a room, but I'm gonna make her feel like that 10 over there. I might even got cheapskate Jake back. They're gonna be like, oh, he a good guy. Yo, he didn't do it. Look, this asshole that was thinking he was better than us, yo, take him in anyway. Even if he didn't do it, take him in like he did. You know what I mean? They're gonna already have it out for you because they're gonna be spiteful. But I just had that personality, like, okay, this chick is a 5. She's not my type. I'm gonna give her a hug, kiss on the cheek, talk to her, make her feel like she's loved. I'm not gonna bring her in the room. I'm gonna bring a homegirl in that's an 8. But guess what? At 5, I'm gonna buy you a beer. Why you waiting for your homegirl? I'm gonna mess with her right quick in the room. Here's this beer on me. Drink that, and I'm gonna be good. Cause guess what? If something bad hits a fan, she got your back. Oh, he a nice guy. He ain't, even though he don't like me, he didn't make me feel bad. Cause my boy, when she tried to talk to him, he walked away from the chick. He didn't say no gracias. Nothing. He walked away like she was shit. The girl that got stolen phone. So you know how that goes.
Okay, so I'm saying, was this all at Blackbeard's?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah, he walked away from her. Like, he didn't even say no gracias. He just walked away like he didn't want to deal with her. Yeah, I'm telling you, that's
that's a trip. At Blackbeard's, I could see, you know, because it's still a community. You still up in there. You should have some type of courtesy. But if it was on the street, I could see that because they be having all kind of attitude. So fuck them hoes.
Yeah,
and I think all kind of attitude. But if the whole thing is inside that establishment, he could have been a little more nicer and diplomatic than that.
Because she was just talking with him. She wasn't, you know, she was just being nice to him, saying hola, and you know, regular stuff. Like it's not even about okay, you gotta take me to my room and walk away, and you didn't accept me. No, it's like hola, how you doing? And her basically he basically acted like the girls in the Matrix do with her. And she probably was like, oh, fuck that. You think you better than me? You know what I mean? Because she was across the table looking at him like he done smacked the shit out of her mama. Because she was looking with a hateful look. I'm like, yo, bro, what did you do to this lady? Like, she looking at him like she want to kill this man. I'm like, what the fuck?
Hey, man. Yeah, that was kind of an asshole move, but it is what it is. It is what it is. He's American. He's down there to spend his money, have a good time. He don't necessarily have to be nice. It's smart to be nice in somebody else's country, but yeah, it is what it is. Especially being in that environment. But if, like I said, if we was at the street or at the beach or somewhere, I almost could see that. Fuck them hoes. They be having attitudes. Again, I'm not that nice. I'm normally not that nice anyway. And especially to these hoes that be having attitudes already, I can show you an attitude. So, bitch, if you want to have an attitude, I'll show you an attitude. But at the same time, I also fuck with those who fuck with me. I can be nice. I can be respectful. So whatever kind of energy you give me, I would double that energy back on you. So I see both. Yeah. I see both. But you talk about inside of Blackbeard. So speaking of Blackbeards, I seen this out the corner of my eye. Clifton was saying Blackbeard. He's saying the food wasn't expensive to me. The always BBJ CIM every girl but one at Blackbeard. So Clifton, you're saying that Blackbeards, mostly for the most part, is you're always going to get a BBJ and CIM at Blackbeards.
I don't believe the CIM.
I never paid extra or asked for uncovered. It was just always given, but never bareback. Okay. You know, okay. Last time I heard, okay, Blackbeard strict. Okay, thank you. Blackbeard strict. I think the girls won't take that risk. Okay, see, you killed. What are we talking here? What are we talking? These are two different. These are two.
I know. I'm confused.
What? What do you say? They're what? What do you say, Travel Boy? Travel Milan?
I'm confused like you because he said they did bareback, then they didn't do bareback. I'm like.
Maybe he drinking beers too. Maybe everybody drinking beers. Is Boss the only sane one? Is Boss the only one that's sane? Drinking beer. Damn. I'm the mean one. I'm mean. I'm rude. I'm the crazy one.
Yo, Big Boss, you're like the guy at my job. You're like the fit guy at my job. He's buff and everything. He don't drink, but he's mean as hell. I drink, and I'm the nicest guy, and all the customers love me.
Right. Yeah, I don't drink at all like that. Well, I drink a little bit. If I'm I drink a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, all the girls at my job think he's an asshole.
What are we still doing? What are you swearing to? You said two different. So which one are you swearing to? Swear to God? Are you swearing that they strict? Or are you swearing that almost all of them except for one get? You can't make it stop.
Make it make sense.
You can't make it make sense. Oh my goodness gracious.
It sounds crazy because I typed the first comment 30 minutes ago.
Okay.
It's okay. You know it's crazy when it sounds crazy to a guy that's drunk and a guy that's sober at the same time.
At the same damn time. At the same damn time. It's all good, man. It takes all types. Shout out to Clifton the Egyptian. Shout out to Clifton. He a real one, man. He said he went to Egypt, stayed 2 weeks in Egypt, Dry. No,
Wow.
no pussy, no sex. Just 2 weeks in Egypt, looking at the pyramids, looking at the Nile, going to the mausoleum and looking at the mummies, all that shit for 2 weeks. I said, you're a better man than me. You're a better man.
Now, what do you think about Colombia? They say Colombia is like the new DR.
Oh, yeah. Well, Cartagena.
Yeah. Well, Medellin is good. Medellin is good.
Okay, you know what? I said I wasn't gonna do this, but one reason, what's the theme? What's the theme of tonight?
Never say what you won't do.
In my defense, this was only supposed to be an hour and a half, 2 hours max. Because it's not a tap in. This is an interview. My feature interviews are about max 2 hours. I always ask my feature interviews at least give boss 1 hour. 1 hour to an hour and a half, 2 hours max. We pushing 3 hours. This is still not a tap in. I'm gonna drop this only for Clifton so he can explain himself.
Make it make sense, right?
If anybody else click it, I'm not gonna bring you on. You're just gonna sit in the back room looking stupid. Clifton. Paging Clifton. Come to the front. Clifton to the floor. So this
you know when you hear that,
Clifton,
you know you're about to get written up or fired.
Hey, I think by now people know boss mean what I say. So if anybody else click it, I might not say nothing or I might clown you. I might clown you on a live that's going to be on the internet forever. I don't think you want that. So don't click it. Don't click it because I would say your name, I would clown you on the live, and this will be up on the internet forever, and you got clowned. Don't click it. This is only for Clifton. Nobody else for tonight. So Clifton, there you go. You told me to drop it. Clifton, come up here and explain yourself and make it make sense.
I like how he said like a principal. I'm gonna get this. Clifton,
without further ado, Clifton the Egyptian.
All right, what's up, guys? Yeah, so basically, when I was answering the questions, when you're answering it, it was, we finally read it was like late. So it was like, it doesn't make any sense. So I'm answering different questions, and by the time you read it, it doesn't make any sense. So basically, I forgot what that, but the first question, your first question was about the BBJ and CIM, and you had that look, and I'm like I was lying. So that's why I said, I swear to God. So basically, every girl it was all BBJ, CIM. Except for one, but it's like whatever. But I did like, I don't know, every day it was like threesomes and foursomes, whatever. But every girl did bareback, and what was the other question you got confused of? We were talking about something different. So basically, what made it seems crazy was just I'm answering different questions, and by the time you read it, we're on a different topic. So that's probably why it sounds crazy. Are you there?
I'm here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So basically, I'm answering the questions, but it's just off. The timing was off.
Okay.
So
the timing was off. You're answering different questions at different times.
Yeah.
I'm running my mouth with my guests. So by the time I get to the chat, we have moved on to a different topic. I understand. So since you're on here now at the same time, let me ask you directly.
Yeah.
At Blackbeards, when you go to Blackbeards, majority of the chicks at Blackbeards would give you BBBJ with a CIM. Majority of chicks at Blackbeards. Yes. Okay.
I only had one girl. I'm not sure how many I have done. I don't know, 10 or 12.
Okay.
The time I was there, only one didn't.
Only one.
Yeah.
Okay. And when all of them out of the 10 and 12, no buck travel. I didn't say buck travel. I said the link was only for Clifton, not buck travel, not nobody else. Buck travel is in the back. Not tonight, buck travel. Come back Saturday night. I'll bring you up. Thank you. So, all right. So out
And
of
this is
out of 11, he was in the background. He did exactly what I said not to do. The link.
I knew somebody said that.
and this is without
And I
asking.
thought it was going to be him too. I thought it was going to be him. Another person too. Since they didn't do it, I won't say their name. But it was at least 2 or 3 people in my mind that I was suspecting to do it, and Buck Travel was one of them. I know my people. Like I said, this link is still out there. Nobody else hit the link. That link was only for Clifton. Okay, so Mr. Clifton, at Blackbeards, out of 11 or 12 ladies, almost all of them did except for one. You didn't ask at all. You didn't ask.
I didn't ask. I didn't pay extra or anything. It was just done. The only thing that Blackbeards demand, that's what it was. We got also the conversation about the phone. When I said they're strict about the going bareback as far as the condoms. So that's the only thing. That's when I said it's strict. They're strict about going raw dog. But as far as with all this stuff it's up to you and the girl. Because and when I was mentioning about the other thing about the strictness about the I think I was talking about the phone about like the girls don't want to risk their jobs about stealing stuff because they know who it is. Whereas in Sasua, they take it off. They could take off. It's just they're by themselves. Blackbeards, that's where they work and they got their information and it's a little more strict. So you feel a little more safer, but still you want to be careful. You're not gonna have your money just hanging out. You're not gonna do that. But that's where we are confused. Just I was answering different questions, but yeah, I didn't pay extra or anything.
You didn't pay extra. You didn't even ask.
I didn't ask.
Boom. Okay.
As soon as I got there, I barely put my. As soon as you get there, I barely got my suitcase in. I didn't even get to take a shower yet, and this girl's knocking on your door, half naked. I know how.
So my next question: when was the last time you was there?
On my birthday. It was September. This past 2021.
Okay.
And they just and that's why they raised the price right before I got there. It was what the mulatto said, but now they raised it up to I think it was 3,000 pesos. So it's like $50.
Well, normally 60, but I know with the exchange it might be 50ish. Okay.
It was like 50.
Okay. So I you know what? I was assuming that you was going to hit me with some 2019 stuff, maybe 2020, but you just said September of 2021, so about like 4 or 5 months ago.
Yeah. It was right before I went to Egypt.
4 or 5 months ago. 4 or 5 months ago, even with the price range of less than $60, less than $60 4 months ago, they knocking on your door and you're getting the BBBJ, even with a CIM. The only thing that kind of particular on is wearing a condom for the sex.
Yeah, exactly.
Got it. Okay, right on. And shit, that's some good shit, man. So since I got you on here, anything you want to say to the people before I drop you back down? That's the only reason.
No, I'm about to go take a shower. I'm gonna come back. So yeah, that was. I just want to explain myself because I know it sounded crazy.
It did.
I didn't want to seem like a weirdo. So that's all.
Okay, there you go. I always let you clear your name, man. You're not a weirdo in my book. I still wouldn't have called you a weirdo. I'd have said kind of inconsistent, but now it makes sense. So yeah, like you said, okay. Well, it sounds like good shit. And I was telling a couple guys in my group that they keep pushing it. At one point, I was signed up to them to get their little newsletter, their online newsletter. So all the shit, I know all the shit. The girls that they have, and then when they have their little swimsuit things, and I had the little newsletter and all the shit. You can say one thing in your head, and then when you get there, you're like, I ain't going way out there. Because like, how far away from Sasua proper? Like how far away is it from Sasua?
Yes, 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Yeah, about 30 minutes. But actually, it might not be for everybody because some people like to hunt. Yeah, this is definitely not. It's just like some places like Thailand, no hunting, they hunt you. So like so like here it's more like chill because there's nothing really to do around. You can walk around the whole. It's like its own resort area. So it's gated. It's like a gated community. Right. So and the beach is nothing really going on. So but some guys like to sue it because they want to hunt. They want to hang out and stuff like that. So this is not really like that. But it's just only area you want to kick back and relax and stuff. But yeah, so it's different from Sosua, so it may not be for everybody.
Right.
What you want to hunt, so
Right.
yeah.
Or maybe you can complement your trip, like do most of your days in South Sua, and then just go up there to cool out for like a day or
Yeah,
two.
yeah, yeah. You do both because I was with somebody. I met up. We both had the same birthday, so he was one of my WhatsApp groups. So we hung out. He ended up staying to Sosua for a few weeks, so that's why I went there. We shared like we had a driver, so I went to Sosua for 5 hours, and I went to Santo Domingo. But I didn't do all the El Conde, all that stuff. I stayed like near the Malecon, like an Airbnb, so I chill over there. So I didn't want to deal with all the tourist stuff, so I kind of So I did all my stuff at Blackbeard's when I was up there.
Did all your dirt, huh? Well,
Yeah.
you said two good words for me. You said BBBJ and CIM.
Yeah.
That means I got it. Yo.
Man, if I could recommend, I forgot her name. I kept asking her name, but this one Venezuelan girl there.
Oh, what?
The first girl.
Wait, you said what? Venezuela?
One Venezuelan.
It's a Venezuelan girl there.
That's all I need to hear.
It was like, yeah, I would pay extra.
Newsletter. I could probably.
But I didn't see her in Lucy. I was trying to find her, but it was like her. I think it might be on there because sometimes pictures are real small, but
right.
Her performance, man, like a standing ovation. She's one of the top.
You ever been to the mansion in Medi? It's similar to Blackbeard. Especially
I heard about it when I was in Medellin, but I didn't go. I heard about it, but I stuck with the I went to New Life a few times and another place around, it's other places around that area, around the corner, because it's a lot of hidden places. You don't even know what it is. Also,
exactly, man.
Yeah. So, but I went to New Life and then I went back and it's like, oh yeah, you gotta try my sister. I'm like, okay, cool, I'll try your sister. So I mean, it's Medellin. I had fun in Medellin too, but I was surprised about DR, which I had like negative like expectations as far as the girls hustling, but I was kind of surprised I had a different experience than most people. So they're more laid back, great service. But Medellin, I was hitting so much Medellin, I was sore.
Well, since I got you on here, what's your favorite country, Mr. Clifton the Egyptian?
Yeah, people ask me it all the time, and it's kind of hard because they all are very different. Mm-hmm. Right now, I will say Thailand and Brazil. I had a good time in Medellin too. So, but Thailand is it's its own crazy beast because where else can where can you go to a restaurant and then go across the street to a blowjob bar just to get a blowjob, then go somewhere else? I mean, it's like it's literally
that was the first time ever going to a blowjob bar. Shout out to Rob Brazil. Rob Brazil took me there. I'm like, what? I said, what the hell is a place? It's a blowjob bar.
Yeah, and the best is still up to date. I'll say top 3 of all time of blowjob. I mean, it was and it was BBJ and CIM and
straight CIM. That's
it was there
automatic.
Too.
That's automatic.
Yeah, so it's one thing about when I went to Medellin, it was too what's the word, like clinical, like it was. They're fine and everything, but it was just like very like basically they sprayed your hands with disinfected. Everything sprayed down. It was almost like you go into surgery when you have sex. It was kind of weird. So even though the girls were like 10s, 9s and 10s or 8s, whatever, it was too clinical, if that makes any sense. Brazil, they were fine. But only thing about Brazil, my experience was the places I've been, like the beds were kind of hard. It was just something kind of, but the girls are fine. I mean, either on a mat or the bed was like on a mattress on a plywood. It was something weird,
You talk about a casa in Brazil?
Yeah.
Exactly. And the beds leave a lot to be desired. Sometimes they're just like one mattress, like
because and I went to the club 6 that like a couple hours of arriving. Yeah. And I was exhausted. I shouldn't have been doing it that soon, but Sao Paulo, well, a lot of time, Sao Paulo. I went to Casas in Sao Paulo also, but fine girl. Um, to answer your question, I would love to say Thailand, but the girls from Brazil,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But Thailand is just crazy. Like I had
Yeah.
women get off the moped, drive to me moped, and pull me over. It was kind of
It's
crazy.
crazy. Thailand is like it shouldn't exist. Thailand is crazy. But that's why I say Brazil is a close second. I say Thailand 1A and Brazil 1B.
But imagine if Brazil was had like a patio type of city.
Wow, it'd be.
Imagine it was.
Have you ever been to Philippines though? Philippines and those cities.
I've been trying to go to Philippines for all for it. Just I never been. It just I've been trying to go and just something always happened. I mean, I seen prices for California, Thailand, and Philippines was pretty cheap, and I was going to get a plane ticket to Philippines for $400 something, but
what part of California?
I've been I'm near Los Angeles. Well, outside of Los, I'm Southern California.
Southern California.
Yeah.
QB. Well, we're QB from down there.
Yeah, I was actually.
Now y'all gonna make me move to California now. Look what you did, big boss.
well, it's like it's.
Well,
it's,
I mean, it's lit, but it's not. I mean, it's like
it's lit, but it's not.
Yeah, I mean,
but then it's a lot of people move from the South to California and move back. They say we can't afford it.
Yeah,
because you make more, but then you spend more. So it's just like it's like recently I got a raise, but then the inflation. It doesn't make that much a difference because it's been inflation for the last.
It eats it up. It eats it up.
Yeah. Do y'all have Dollar Trees in California? It's $2.
I got a Dollar Tree around the corner from my house.
Man, I got one down the street.
And then 99-cent store on the other side of the house.
Shut up, man. Man. Exactly. It's ways. You figure out ways to you know what I'm saying, to mitigate the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Crazy.
But like basically another point this is the point I was trying to make last time I was you're on that live with QB, and so we're on a different topic, but as far as these cities, these countries, for everyone has their own favorite, but when people go off YouTube, or let's say Big Boss went here and I went there, but basically when you go to sites, there's people who are like professional mongers. There's a site called International Sex Guide.
I know.
Yeah. Those are professional.
WikiSex, International Sex Guide. Yeah.
Because you go to any country and you could find, like, I mean, I didn't go to everyone, but sometimes I try this just to see, and got a lot of good information. I mean, even these countries that it's not popular for.
Sometimes that stuff be outdated though too on some of those sites.
Yeah. You got to look at
it's almost like Wiki. It'd be compiled by people submitting their stuff to it, like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
What were the places that were unpopular, you were saying, Clifton?
Bolivia. I didn't get to go because I was going to go to places in Bolivia, but when I went to Bolivia, it was some kind of political thing, and I was stuck. That's why I went to my first casa. No, not casa. My first hostel, because I was at a hotel, and it's like I was basically the bus was supposed to pick me up, take me back to Peru, because everything got canceled. They couldn't come in, so we had to sneak out because they closed all the streets, with bonfires and all that stuff. So I went to tried out the hostel, and it was like a whole new, its own city, and it was it was like a club. It's like going to a club with drunk girls, and there's rooms there, and Hakachino with the sand dunes, same thing. I think I told you how the manager was dancing on the bar, and the manager was a girl. So it's like
she was dancing on the bar. Yeah, the
manager. Yeah, all half naked. So it's like it's
manager at a particular hostel. You told me.
Yeah, so it's like it depends. Like say every hostel is different, and this like I prefer hotels on Airbnb. But if I'm going to a small city, and I'm not going to pay $150, if I'm going to be there for a few hours or just overnight, I might as well just pay $6 and have some fun. But yeah, so yeah, but to me it just depends. It depends on where you're at and your budget, or not even budget. It just depends on where you're at and what you want. So anyway, but I'll let you get back to the scheduled programming. I'm gonna take a quick shower and come back to it.
We done ran off that schedule over an hour ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually been long because you know what? I was in Santa Monica when you first started. I was sitting in traffic. I was in Santa Monica and because I started my other channel. Well, channel with the travel stuff and so I was doing some filming, some little
right on. Shout out that channel since you up here. What's the name? What's the name of that channel?
Clifton's Going Places.
Clifton is Going Places.
Yeah, I will sign in with that. I'll sign in, do that. And show basically right now I got some like walking videos of some other cities. So I'm going through my hard drive and going through my stuff, but it's just kind of like right now it's kind of practice. I'm learning the software and Final Cut Pro. I'm learning so basically I got some videos lined up. I got like 7 videos lined up, but maybe 3 of them published right now because don't do it every other day right now. So I'm just doing some. So today I did some filming in the Hollywood walk start. What do you call it? The Hollywood, and I went to Beverly Hills, and I went to Santa Monica. So I was getting some footage and shit. So
Clifton is Going Places.
Yeah.
All right, hey, check this out. So this Saturday, when I drop the link, pull up on the panel, and while we rocking out, we can go to it. We can go to your channel, check it out, just for a look.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course I work on Saturday, so. But if you up like late like normal,
it's gonna be late.
Okay, then I'll come up. I'm
going play.
I like to talk and get paid at the same time. So yeah.
Yeah.
What other spots that you said that were on the page that you said Bolivia, and what else?
Wait on my the website on my YouTube channel right now.
The joint that you said that they have the Mongram page they have.
They have the world. It's literally the whole world.
Yeah, it's everywhere in the world.
It's everywhere in the world. It's just, it's a straight up thing like WikiSex, International Sex Guide.
But like I said, it's just places that
type in your country and it'll tell you any country in the whole world.
Yeah, and that's one thing that I do research.
I know about it.
I do research.
Outdated though.
Yeah. Hey, big boss, you gotta laugh about this, but remember my boy that I told you he got 2 kids he paying daycare for, and he locked in, he can't go to Brazil. That motherfucker said his dream place to go is Argentina, and I already know he ain't gonna be able to go because he got too much on his plate.
He can't go down the street. He just need to be quiet. He can't go down.
Say it again, big boss. He said he can't even go down the street. You're right about that. Because we were trying to go get some damn pizza. He was like, man, we got to bring my girl. I was like, wait, why? If mama's happy, everybody happy. That ain't my damn mama. What you talking about? I'm happy either way.
Hold on. Let Clifton rock out so I can drop him. What you about to say, Clifton?
Nothing important.
Okay, well, man, thanks for clarifying that. Yeah, I guess I really am going to have to put Blackbeards in my targets.
At least for a day or two, At least for a day.
2 days and do it on a weekend, man. I would say like a Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, they don't work on Sundays.
Yeah,
they don't work on Sundays. Sundays are day off. So
yeah, and Friday, Saturdays they have other events there too. You don't have to go out to the other bars and stuff. So
yeah.
Cool. Well, all right, Mr. Clifton.
All right.
Thanks for coming on, man. You at work right now? You at work or you?
I'm off. Actually, I'm off tonight. I'll go back to work tomorrow.
Wow.
I was just like, I'm off. Let me go to LA. Let me drive down to Hollywood and Santa Monica and get some kind of footage.
Okay.
Some content.
Yeah, there you go. Well, good luck on your channel, man.
Right, thank you.
Always, you're a friend of the channel. I'm gonna have you on eventually one of these days. You're gonna be a featured guest. But until you're a featured guest, you're always welcome to pull up on the panel whenever I drop the link for a tap in. So,
all right, then I'll do more stuff like when I get more content. I don't want to come on with just 3 videos, 4 videos, but I do have.
Somebody else did this last weekend. Shout out to QB Flexing.
Yeah, but I'll try to subscribe to QB Flexing, but I think he just have like Instagram thing on. But yeah, but like I have some lined up, scheduled out because I kind of like wanted like 3 a week, and then once I get stuff built up, I'm gonna try and do a lot more. So my goal is to have like 100 videos in 6 months. Just well, like at least 80. Like, at least
Do that.
if I do like three, if I do 3 a week,
That's about what I'm at.
so-
I'm at about 90 videos in 5 months. So you can definitely do it. Milano, you got See, I'm at 94 videos. 94 videos in 5 months. Milano, how many videos you got? But you've been doing it for years, Milano.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, if you count the ones that got taken off plus these, I mean, at least 200 plus.
Yeah, easy. Hold on. Melvin Riddle, thanks for the $7. Big Boss Coffee Fund. Shout out to Melvin Riddle. Yeah, these super chats are far in between. I guess Milano don't bring the super chats on. So I hope I get a lot more super chats when I have Minister Jap on. What you about to say?
Big Boss, I was gonna ask you, do you do caffeine in your coffee or non-caffeinated?
Caffeine, man. I don't play around.
Yeah, I be messing with my mom. She do non-caffeinated. I said that don't even make no sense. That's like drinking non-alcoholic beer.
You just you're tricking your mind, I guess. I guess.
Yeah.
I'm about to end this stream, so before I do that, I'm trying to let Clifton I'm trying to give Clifton a parachute.
All right, you guys have a good night. I'm about to take the shower. If you guys still on, I'll come back. Otherwise,
no. I'm about to end the stream. Yeah, this is not Friday, Saturday night. Yeah, this stream really shouldn't have gone on this long, but it was a great interview. I didn't want to end it. So,
you went from Santa Monica in traffic. Yeah. I was like, "Let's try," and you still was on. So yeah,
it was on. Hey, that's how it is with Boss Cellini. Yeah. But you have a good night, sir.
All right, See you guys. All right.
Peace. Yes, sir. Again, shout out to Melvin Riddle. Thank you for that. Look like when I make my little thumbnail for the people that donate, it's gonna be a small one, but I do that after every stream now. Whoever donate, make a screenshot of it and I put it in my community page. So you just made it. That's what it is. So Milano, the travel vlogger. Man, it's been like we've been on here over 3 hours, but it kind of don't seem like it, right?
Yeah.
Everybody tells me that. I know when I was on here with shout out to Check in Effect. Check in Effect couldn't believe that it was 2 hours. I said, yeah, man, we've been here over 2 hours. Oh shit.
Yeah, because it goes by.
Yeah, man. So it is what it is. So hey man, I'm about to end the stream in a little bit. Any closing word? I'm definitely going to have you on here again. You're a friend of the channel. You're going to be a reoccurring guest of the channel. We'll probably do at least another feature. But even in between the feature, when I drop the link, you're always free to come up and chop it up on the panel with me. But other than that, any final words you want to say to the party people in the building?
Just want to let them know never say what you won't do. Always go beyond what you're used to. If you're used to going to DR, go to Colombia. If you're used to going to DR and Colombia, try Brazil. If you're used to doing Brazil, Colombia, and DR, try Philippines or Thailand, especially Philippines, because you won't regret it. The food may not be worthwhile, but the women will make it worthwhile. And they got other options you can eat for food, but you definitely will come back with money with Thailand and Philippines. I can promise you that.
Fact. You said you're gonna come back with money. Yeah. I'm to the point now. I come back with money on every trip, but you're right. When I did the Thailand trip, I really came back. I see my little monies that I be having, little bots, the Thailand bot. But then again, I be having all the money though. Boss be having all the money. I show off my money on most streams. Where my little
I did 2 weeks in Thailand and I brought $1,000 and I only spent like 500.
Whoa. Yeah, my little Thailand bot. Yeah, Thailand bot on my little money. Yeah, man, they did everything. Everything is cheap, and sometimes the girls are free, and you gotta pay them to leave you the hell alone. That
Yep.
blew that right there blew my mind. That right there
If you
blew
get
my mind.
official one, if you get official one, she'll make sure you pay them cheapskate Jake prices. Like she'll be trying to have your prices low.
Mm-hmm. What's funny? What that part is similar in many countries if you can get the vibe right. Even
Yeah.
in a lot of countries, even in Latin American countries, if you can get a chick really on your team, you're right. She'll be your best cheerleader. She'll be your guard dog. She'll be your bodyguard. You know what I'm saying? She'll look out for you. She'll do the negotiation for you. Exactly. So that's a good thing when you have game and mouthpiece and you can really get a chick, you know what I'm saying, on your program. Well, man, it's
Yeah.
been great, bro. I'm about to end this stream. Thank you for coming on. Shit, like I say, you and others finally done changed my mind about these hostels. I'm gonna have
Yep.
to
Now you're not hostile anymore.
now I'm not hostile. Now I'm not hostile against the hostel.
Yeah.
And again, Bossy Boss, apologize for throwing that heat and smoke your way about a year or two ago about the hostile situation. So I apologize for that on live on camera. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Much peace to you, my brother.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. With that being said, man, I'm about to drop you down, man. Thank you, man. And if you can, like I say, follow along if you want to watch the show. I'm not going to bring you up, but you can watch along if you want to this
Yeah.
Friday. Well, when I have Minister Jap on, I'm not going to bring nobody up for that. I'm not dropping the link. I'm really not even reading. I'm not even really reading comments unless there are super chats on that one. I'm gonna have more mods in the chat to police that chat because it's gonna be crazy. But yeah, this Friday, 3:00 my time. I'll put the thumbnail up. I'll probably put the thumbnail up tonight or tomorrow. Big Boss, Real Talk. I will have Minister Jap himself on my channel. So that's what it is. But outside of that, thank you, Milano, the travel vlogger in the building. Continue to work on your channel, man, and hopefully you can get you back up to 1,000 and beyond, back up to 2,500, 3,000, and get you remonetized again, man. You learned any lessons? If you get monetized this time, what would you do different?
So I notice a lot of people love the car stories. So I'm gonna be pushing that a lot. But with that, instead of just having it regular videos, my recent one I had on Philippines, I'm gonna do a little bit editing to sweeten it up a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna do a lot of the car stories. Basically that more. I think my editing game has gotten a little better, which it makes my videos more attractive.
Okay. Yeah, editing is very important nowadays because good and bad thing, right? More and more people are coming onto the platform. All you literally need is a cell phone. If you have a cell phone and an email account, that means you got a YouTube. Everybody and their mama can throw up a video in their car, in the bathroom, sitting on the toilet taking a shit. Anybody can hop on their phone and throw a video up. So it's more important to set yourself apart by production value wherever you can. So whether it's the thumbnail, whether it's the editing or whatever, the days of 2018 and 2019, just having a phone and talking to your phone and send it up with no thumbnail. You can do that if you want to do it for a hobby. If you want to just chronicle your life and journal your life and do it for a hobby and share with your friends. If you're trying to be taken serious and you're trying to make some money, then you have to up your levels. You got to up your production value. It is what it is.
Level up.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, man, I think you can do it. I'm sure you can do it. You did it once, right? You already did. You already did it. You did it once and ran it up to almost 3,000. So you could do it again. So that's what it is, man. So I'm gonna let you go. You have a good night, sir.
All right, you too. Thank you.
Peace. Don't mention it. Don't mention it. Thank you. Well, that's what it is. Bossy boss in the building. Like we always do about this time, man. like we always do. I thank you guys for coming out. I know Mahadi. Shout out to Mahadi. Good vibes. This is my co-worker. This is my co-worker. He's like, get your ass to work, man. Your ass up. I turn on YouTube. Your ass on the internet on YouTube. Your ass supposed to be at work. Yeah, I know. Bossy Boss still got a job, man. And I do this YouTube shit. That's another reason why this shit wasn't supposed to go all these hours. But like I say, man, once I get into it and I'm into it, you know what I'm saying? I thank you guys for coming out. It's going to be what's going to be, man. But that's what it is. Big Boss, real talk. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Still got 30-something people in the building. If you missed any part of this, check it out on the channel. I'm releasing another video or two in between having Minister Jap on. So Minister Jap will be on Friday. And that's going to be lit. Be prepared for World War III in this motherfucker. Other than that, Big Boss. From where? Oakland, California. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night. Big Boss Real Talk. Oakland.